still
I
like.
I
don't even
did
know how
end
it
up
is.
watching all of his Ultima reviews, but I didn't. Like, I mostly just watched the Ultima 9 one.
Did you watch the Down the Rabbit Hole on Spoony video?
She doesn't really watch like a lot of YouTube stuff.
No, like I didn't watch.
Down the Rabbit Hole is really good. Down the Rabbit Hole is probably one of like the best YouTubers on the platform.
He's
on
good.
Spoony. It was about Spoony.
Yeah.
Like that's what Down the Rabbit Hole does. Like he does like deep dive, like
documentary-esque.
yeah, like
case
just on
studies
like niche
people and
topics.
events on niche.
Okay.
Niche topics
Like
he did
historical,
one on
like
Spoony.
He did one on like DSP, and then he also did one on like the Austrian wine poisoning of like the 80s or something.
It was really
He does, like,
fascinating. There was was it, you ever hear of Rajneeshpuram?
Rajneesh
Is that
Puram,
Wow
good.
Country guy?
No, it was like a
There was a Netflix documentary. It might be Wild Wild Country.
oh well, what is one you might know?
What is a Netflix documentary?
Like what
I mean,
is
maybe
a
it's
Netflix documentary?
Yeah, what is?
There was a Netflix documentary on Rajneesh Puram also. I don't remember what it's
Who is
called
he?
though. I thought that's what you were referring to.
Rajneeshpuram. He wasn't a person. It was like a
A compound.
yeah,
basically.
like a commune full of like people.
A
I'm
commune
pretty sure that was
slash
Wild
cult.
Wild Country.
Oh, it might.
It was in like the middle of Oregon, or
Yeah.
not Oregon,
Was
or
that?
wherever it
What are
was.
you talking about?
It was in the
It
it was in
like
the
a leader,
Midwest
though,
somewhere.
right?
Yeah. They followed the Rajneeshni religion or something.
And there was that psycho lady who like fucking
They
was,
tried to like poison people at like a salad bar.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure it was that. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
it
that
probably
was
is.
it.
Well, he
I
did
can't look it
something
up because I don't
on
have my
that.
phone, but I'm pretty sure
What
it
else
was
Do you
that.
want to grab your
What
phone?
else did he?
No.
What else did he do?
Uh,
He did another historical one. What was it? It was the Collier brothers. Like these like two
or,
like
Henry Darger. He did one on Henry.
oh
Darger.
Henry Darger was
Oh,
so
really?
good. Oh my god, the Henry Darger
wait,
one's
I
so
gotta
good.
look at my phone 'cause
No,
I want
the best one, the best two are Time Cube and
And Temple OS.
Temple OS.
Yeah, she doesn't know
Temple OS
those
is
though.
so
Is the thing.
What do I not know?
Time Cube. Temple.
Well, I didn't know about
OS.
him either, but
What is
but the
Time
video
Cube?
does such. It's like this old
Do we
guy.
have time for
who's
this?
Yeah,
we do.
yeah, that's true. We're getting
All right,
it.
whatever. We'll just Spoony. We'll talk about Time Cube later.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Basically, like Time Cube is actually true, and you should really look into it. So
Are you looking up Time Cube right now?
me? No.
No, I'm talking about my
waiting for you.
sister.
I'm waiting for
No,
you
I was
to
looking
start
up Wild Wild
streaming.
Country.
Just understand, time is
Yeah, it is.
cubic, and there's four
Oh, okay,
corners.
And now I'm looking up the rabbit hole guy. And now
Oh, you did one like on furries. You did like on the concept of furries and where they came from,
Yeah.
like the origins
he
of
did-
furrydom.
He did one on the Cat Cafe in Boston.
Oh, he did.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Per
the
Cat Cafe.
Per Cat Cafe, yeah.
Or was it meow
yeah,
meow
purr. Yeah. Yeah, that one was all right.
Apparently that was like a backup one because like another
Oh,
one he
yeah.
was doing fell through.
Yeah, this guy's really good.
All right, I'll watch
makes
some of his
he makes
shit.
really good videos to like fall asleep to, so you probably
Oh yeah,
like 'em.
those are my favorite.
Dude, I watch his videos like I probably watched all of his videos like 4 times, and just from like, oh, I'm playing video games, I'll just throw on
Yeah, throw it
down
on.
the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Hey, Tectonic Improv is streaming Final Fantasy X.
That's me.
What an idiot, dude!
All
Doesn't
right.
even say you're streaming to me. What the effing shit, bro?
Oh, I got an email and everything.
You're
You know, what the
just a
fuck?
bad fan.
Oh, it says 4 minutes ago you were streaming for 3 minutes and 51 seconds.
Okay.
That sounds about right. All right, let's get this started. We only have a half hour left, so it's not much,
Yeah, it's
but
gonna be easy.
Are you streaming?
Yeah.
I've been streaming.
It's not showing it for me.
What do you mean? The emails don't lie. That's right.
All right, here it is. Okay, sorry. Sorry, I gotta get into mod view so I
I
can
want my
start banning
comments today.
people.
Except I think
Don't start
I put one of
banning
them
people.
on Inside Out. Yeah, don't erase anyone's messages. Someone cough cough. No comment on who it may be, but
I don't know who would do something like that.
I just erase
Me neither.
everyone's comments, like my 700.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do
messages.
I wouldn't do something like that. That
you
sounds
gotta have people to ban them first. Yeah, I know.
that's like a leak, I think. I
Ouch.
don't
Who's
like
this?
that.
Who's this character? Skip Skip a doodle do.
Yeah, don't worry
Who
about it.
character ban them? Okay, let me ban them real quick.
Emotes only.
Skipuki, you're down. Sorry. Who is this?
All right, let's spoon it up.
Yeah, all right.
Spoon it up. I don't say that.
Can you hear it?
We're all buried in the ice beneath a frozen
Yes, I
lake
can,
1
I can.
minute, and then
Alright, 1 sec. Let me. How do I fucking? Oh, never mind.
Sin
No, we know when we
appears.
ended.
Exactly 1 hour basically is when I started falling asleep. So I would just
Do you want to rewind it then?
Yeah, let's go.
just
back to
just
one.
put it
Let's
to
make
just
it
exactly an
yeah.
hour basically.
All right. Yeah, we'll rewind it a bit.
Maybe we'll get the Seymour.
When is Monkey? When is Monkey?
That's in 10-2.
10-2, yeah, you're
Yeah,
not even
that's
gonna get
10-2.
that.
Oh, is that 10-2? Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Or not. Either way's good. Oh, what is this shit? You know, if these guys had any brains at all, Titus and Orton would jump on his fucking corpse and chop it into
Like
pieces the
salad
size of
fingers.
croutons. Do you not know a recurring villain when you fucking see one? In another startling plot twist, the rest of the obviously evil-looking Guado all turn out to be evil, and they attack you too. But these Guado fight like Pokemon trainers, but the only thing they ever summon are the same evil scoops of ice cream you see everywhere else. Okay, well,
There's
except for the
literally
last
nothing
one,
wrong
which
with
summons
that.
a deadly Wampa!
And that's also like.
Oh, we've
a
already
actual,
killed monsters the size of a 7-Eleven,
like,
but
I
there's
mean, it's
nothing
been, like,
more
every
dangerous
That's
than
in
the
Final
abominable
Fantasy
snowman
games,
when
yeah.
he's got a berserk spell cast on him. The battle with the Wampa is so epic and
Remember when you
devastating
reviewed
it
the first
destroys
Final
the
Fantasy
fragile
game
ice
as
sheet.
like a April Fool's joke?
I don't think I ever saw that one.
Oh, really?
Really?
Or maybe
Yeah,
I have,
did.
but it's just been a long time.
I'm gonna find it because I don't think I have that one downloaded. Continue, though.
They're standing on, and then they plummet into the depths of the glacier to certain death.
Praise be to Yevon. That's what I would have said if I was a follower of Yevon.
Yeah? So? Praise be to Hubbard! That's what I would have said if I were a complete ass clown!
Look, that's the bottom of the temple. We've fallen a long way.
Yeah, how
Yeah, I know. I have to learn to pause the video when I want to talk.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that we're drowned out.
Yeah, we'll get drowned out.
What, did you guys say something? I didn't even hear you. Yeah.
No, yeah.
did we survive that again?
I can't
Now,
find the
if you
first
thought Yuna was...
the review. Is it like wiped off the internet? What the fuck's going on?
What?
The Final Fantasy 1 review.
Final Fantasy 1 review. It's gone.
Is it maybe in another review?
No, it was definitely like.
Or was it like a bit or something?
I mean, well, maybe it was like, oh, this is Final Fantasy like 8 part like 9 or something.
I think it might have been in the Final Fantasy 8 review.
Alright, sorry, continue. We can carry on.
stupid before, just wait until she actually explains what in the hell she was thinking when she agreed to marry Seymour.
I wanted to confront Maester Seymour about his father, Lord Jiskel. I wanted to convince him to turn himself in to Yevon's judgment.
In exchange for marriage?
Yes, if that's what it took.
So, what did Seymour say?
He didn't say anything. Now I don't even think it was worth it.
No.
I should have told you what I was going to do.
Oh, you think?
Enough.
Whoa! You can't just hit me in the face with Lulu's titties like that. You could kill someone with those things. Man, you gotta warn me first.
We must go to Bavel.
Then we will defy Yevon if we must.
Count me out. We have to atone to make up for the sins we have committed.
Is everyone other than Orin in this fucking game a complete jackhat with the brains of a sock drawer? Okay, so I pretty much lose track of the entire narrative here. Yuna gets knocked out by the drop of several thousand feet, and instead of actually trying healing magic or potions or any kind of first aid, the group decides to just let her lie there until she gets better. Orin and Titus start talking again about how Sin is jacked. Then we cut to see Sin floating around somewhere, and then
They're above the ice. I believe that's what it is, right?
I think so. Like since,
Wait, what's
yeah.
above the ice? What's above the ice?
Like the idea is that they've fallen through the surface ice into like some cavern area, and Sin is below them. I believe that's the idea.
Okay.
I don't think it's not explained. Like, I think that Spoony just does not want to
Well, you didn't play the game.
Yeah.
Then they all get sprayed by Sin's toxin somehow.
Sprayed.
Titus has a hallucination, and when he snaps out of it, suddenly he's alone in the middle of a desert. I'm dead serious. This just happened. Oh, and by the way, Yuna's been kidnapped again.
Is there something wrong with that? I don't know.
I don't. So.
What, him waking up in the desert?
I don't really.
Well,
see...
no, I mean, like, is there a problem with him complaining about? Like, does it actually make sense in the game, or is that because that seems like a pretty
Sin's
big...
toxin is like a thing. So, like, if they saw Sin, I mean, it kind of makes sense that Sin's toxin would affect them.
But why would he end up in a desert? Like, what I'm saying is,
how did he end up in Besaid at the beginning of the game? Because Sin can do that. They established that. That's like the first thing Sin ever does is send Titus from Xanarkin to Besaid.
So he can like teleport people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you can do all sorts of shit because he's like.
I mean, he's literally like.
Is he like a god, basically?
Yeah, like he,
He's like an eldritch horror.
That's pretty sweet.
And he doesn't necessarily want to kill them, so.
What is Jecht's goal in this game?
Jecht's goal is to die, essentially.
But he can't until
So he needs Titus to beat him up.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Like he needs someone to defeat him. So he's like helping as best he can while like still being Sin.
Why would he fight back against the party?
In the big game.
Because he can
only like a boss fight at the end or something.
He can help them. He can only help them so much. It's like he has control to an extent, but for the most part, he's at the whim of a character we don't really know yet. But
yeah,
he's basically he has to still kill people as Sin.
And so it's like, I just don't understand like Spoony's critique of it because
Jecht's goal is to win the big game.
He's like mad every time the plot progresses. Any way it progresses, he gets mad at it. And if it doesn't progress, or if it doesn't progress to his liking, he gets pissed at that too. It's like, you can't win. Like, how are they gonna, like, how does he expect it to progress? What are you laughing at?
It's just funny because you're right.
Yeah, right? And it's true. Like, everything that he's like talks about, he's like, oh, there's no plot right now, and it's I don't even know what's going on. They're all just talking about the plot. Like, and then he gets mad. Oh, it's just ridiculous.
All right.
Matthew. Wait. Simon says Matthew.
Hey, what's up, Simon?
Simon? Oh my god.
Yeah, Simon. I have never watched this. What is this?
So there's this guy on the internet named Spoony, and he reviewed a bunch of Final Fantasy games.
Hi,
and
Simon.
yeah, that's Nate. And he reviewed Final Fantasy X. He reviewed Final Fantasy X, and Final Fantasy X is one of my favorite games, right? Yeah, I'm playing Final Fantasy X.
Read the Twitch.
It's I've always hated this review because he's wrong, and when I was streaming Final Fantasy IV, Nate brought up the idea of watching it on stream, and I thought that was funny, so I figured we could do that. We got an hour in a few nights
and then
ago.
I fell asleep.
But then it was like 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, and then he fell asleep. Yeah, this is the Destroy Spoony show. We're destroying a broken man with facts and logic.
Yeah, and he'll never know, so it's okay.
Yeah.
He's not going to recover from this.
Unless
he'll never financially recover from this.
Truly.
He won't.
All right, let's go.
Already. Yeah.
I have no explanation for this. They're all buried in the ice beneath the frozen lake 1 minute, and then Sin appears, farts on them, and now they're all in a completely different geographical location. It's like the designers literally wrote themselves into a corner and could not, for the life of them, figure out how to get the party to the desert level immediately after the ice level. So now Sin's toxin just randomly teleports you halfway across the fucking planet. This is such a clumsy and blatant cheat. I can't believe no one's called this game out on this long before now. This makes no fucking sense! It's like Sin's toxin teleported him to Arrakis. There are even hidden caches of healing water of life concealed by the friendly sand.
What?
So, like, that's literally what the game is saying happened, that Jecht just teleported him away?
Pretty much.
I mean, but it also literally happened at the beginning of the fucking game. Like, he transported him to another goddamn
Also, I don't
dimension.
know. I don't know how far. I don't know exactly the world map, but I don't know how far away Makalani is from like the Albed home. So it might not even be that far. Titus gets teleported to a rock. Exactly.
Oh my god. The point.
Yeah, there's an Easter egg. If you go to a certain part of the map, you can actually take part in Operation Desert Storm.
Yeah, it plays bombs over Baghdad and everything. It's pretty cool.
It's crazy. They actually have they recreated the scene of like the soldiers pulling Saddam Hussein out of the little hole in the ground with his beard.
Looks really like realistic too. Like
yeah,
they had one of the CG cutscenes for it. It was the moth back.
The moth. The erratic moth.
Yeah, it's like. Yeah, I think they put like half the budget into that one scene to make it look like it looks good even today. It's crazy.
American sniper, Xanarkin sniper.
And nomads.
We have thousands of such caches.
To lead them, I must conquer
I don't even know what that is.
Conquer Shire.
Come on, it's Dune. Oh, I love the sandworm.
That's called a big one.
I like how you know Dune.
Well, I saw kind of
Isn't David?
Oh yeah.
Didn't David Lynch make Dune?
Yeah.
He did direct Dune. I'm drinking
weird.
ice. Sorry.
Drinking ice.
Well, I'm not. Well, I'm shaking. Like the ice is shaking because I'm moving my leg.
He's drinking he's drinking scotch on the rocks and he's like twirling it in his hand. It's
Not
like it's
necessarily wrong.
to keep it mixed up. It's all good.
When you finally hook up with Riku again, she finally explains what the fuck is going on with all these Albed attacks. It seems they've made it their mission to abduct summoners against their wills, to keep people from dying needlessly in their struggle against sin.
Lancer-looking dude.
I do not know which hot Phantom Lancer looking dude you're talking about. I only know Kyle MacLachlan.
Who the fuck is Phantom Lancer?
It was the guy from Dune.
Isn't there a teacher in Danny Phantom called Mr. Lancer?
Oh, I think
Yeah, there is.
it always comes back to Danny
Yeah,
Phantom.
what the fuck is with this?
It's like it's the magnum opus of all children's entertainment. It all apex to Danny Phantom.
Yeah, it's the guy from my Discord profile picture.
Discord profile. Nate, the one character looks just like him. Check the wire. I don't even know who we're talking about. Who are we talking? Who's the? I don't even know what's going on right now.
I sure don't get it, Waka. They might get
I don't
hurt
know
on
what
their
guy he's
pilgrimage.
talking about. There's
So
like
you
1,000
kidnapped
guys
them?
on screen right
This is some major league stupid shit right here. To keep summoners safe and prevent people from dying, they slaughter their sworn guardians with amphibious tanks armed with miniguns?
Uni will die, you know? With the final Aeon, she can beat Sin. But then, if she calls it, then the final Aeon's gonna kill her.
Oh, yeah, great. So protect the summoner and let Sin gobble entire continents. I'm sure your noble cause is a great comfort to all the villagers you're happily sacrificing to a gruesome death at the claws of horrible nightmare creatures, or a slow, terrible drowning death.
The needs of the many.
The Albed goal isn't portrayed as 100% good. It's obviously not it's not the best plan, and everyone acknowledges this and knows. Riku, of course, would go with it because Yuna is her cousin, and she's 15 and dumb.
Yeah. She's not seeing the bigger picture. I mean, we're seeing that today here. You know, humans are complicated people.
The Albed are also like
holy crap! This has got like
yeah,
really,
yeah. It's a double team now. The
We're
Albed
ganging up on them.
the Albed are also like a persecuted race in Spira, so it could be like portrayed as like they don't really care as much, or like I don't know. It's like
it's more like, well, yeah, it's true because they wouldn't really care as much because they don't see themselves as part of the big society. They're outcasts,
or they think they could probably beat them with Machina because they
sincerely believe that.
Yeah,
just like Yevon believes that they can beat them with whatever the fuck they're doing.
And Yevon is stupid.
And Yevon is
as we find out.
Yeah.
Can I thank you for not pausing on the Kobayashi and not Spoony's face? Yeah, you're welcome. You can thank him for putting clips in like this in general.
Outweigh the needs of the few.
This game is fucking stupid. Oh, and I almost forgot, the big revelation here was that Yuna will eventually end up sacrificing herself to defeat Sin, which comes as a huge shock only to Titus because, again, he's got the brains of a crotch fungus. Prepare for Femi whining overacting.
Wow, look at that overacting.
I miss the age of YouTube where you could just like insert random clips from like old movies and that was considered comedy.
Isn't Meg Ryan an old actor? He just named the character Meg Ryan because they have the same hair. His name is Titus. Doesn't say a word. Overacting. I know. Yeah. No, he sucks. We all know he sucks.
Yeah.
But only in this review. Every other review, he's great.
Come back, Spoony.
Spoony, please come back and make another fucking review. Please make 13-2 review.
We miss you, Spoony.
Lulu! How could you? How could you? Isn't she like his sister to you?
Oh my god.
I hate this guy.
I live in fear of sin.
Yeah, when he reviews games I hate.
A world without sin.
Okay, so you stumble on the Albed home city only to find it being attacked by the Guado. Man, these guys mobilize fast. And you bust in to rescue Yuna. Sadly, when you find their leader Sid, you discover the Guado have re-kidnapped her from her previous kidnappers. Also, the whole time you brawl through the city, there's some kind of weird, annoying alarm that plays the whole time. I don't really know what the voice is saying, but it sounds like it's calling Titus an annoying cunt.
So you know where she is?
Course not! That's why we're gonna look, using this airship.
Gonna go down to Germany and personally shoot that paper-hanging son of a bitch. Sid orders an evacuation of the city on their airship, and to prevent its capture, he launches missiles to destroy the city completely. The Albed are completely devastated, heartbroken at the loss of their ancient home.
Hey, look, don't get so down. Boom! Happy festival fireworks, yeah?
Happy festival fireworks?
He gets bitched out for that, by the way.
The stupidest, most insensitive, idiot thing any character has ever said in any work of fiction.
I mean, Waka's been
These people are watching their home, all of their belongings, everything they've ever known and loved burned to a cinder before their very eyes, and he's saying it's like happy festival fireworks. That's like trying to cheer people up after Hurricane Katrina by saying it's like a big giant water park. Okay, so they figure out that they've taken Yuna back to Bavel so she can marry Seymour. Wait, how do they know this? How are they seeing this? I'm serious, they're just pulling this video feed right out of their ass! Is this like Princess Diana's wedding? I thought the Church
Who cares?
of Yevon didn't believe in this technology.
Yuna must be trying to send him.
I think if she tried doing her silly dance in front of him, he'd probably just have some of his people hit her with truncheons until she stopped.
I like how he gives that reason for why she wouldn't send him now, but when there were tons of Guado surrounding Seymour, he was like, why didn't he send her? Why didn't he send her? That doesn't make any sense.
Princess Diana died in a car
crash. Exactly.
That is true, Grayland. That is very true, Simon. I can't disagree with that.
Spoony has a thing for car accidents. Yeah, he's really good at those.
Because Yuna's kind of a fucking idiot. There's so much about this scene that makes no sense. I don't even know where to start. First of all, the time frame of all these events is all over the place. Titus teleports from a frozen lake to a desert halfway across the world in a matter of seconds. Somehow, mere minutes later, the Albed learn of their arrival and kidnap Yuna. Somehow, the Guado not only learn of Yuna's new location in a totally unexpected place, but manage to mobilize an army to conquer their entire city before the group can unite and approach the city on foot, which in itself takes only a matter of minutes.
It actually doesn't really seem that unlikely that the Guado would go to the Albed homeworld because they've been kidnapping summoners this entire game. So if Yuna's missing, there could reasonably be a place like that would be like the first place I would look as a Guado.
That's true. Like a smart thing.
Then, in the time it takes for them to evacuate an entire city, they've already managed to outrace an Al-Bhed airship back to Bavel, get Yuna fitted for a dress, and organize an entire wedding for Seymour, which in itself raises all sorts of questions. If you didn't know,
we don't know how much time has passed.
I know, really.
I like how he spaced out getting Yuna fitted for a dress
I
and
know.
preparing for an entire wedding. Like, those are two separate events.
This shit seems fucking wild. It's wild, and it's great.
Know this by now, Seymour is dead. In fact, he may have been dead for quite a while before this, but apparently in Spira, dying is just a minor inconvenience that sidelines you for, 5, maybe 10 minutes. Then you just get back up and start walking around again like nothing happened. To move on to the afterlife, a summoner has to perform the sending ritual, but really, why bother? If the unsent just get better and, for all intents and purposes, are completely normal, except for the added benefit of being effectively indestructible.
Seymour turns into a giant monster.
Spoiler alert, jeez. I'm sure he'll bitch about that soon.
I'm pretty sure you need to be, you need, like, the average person can't stay... Oh, Nate, we're echoing on your...
How are you echoing? What the fart?
I don't know. But yeah, like an average person can't stay unsent because, as they established earlier, they turn into fiends. So you have to be like... You have to have like a lot of conviction or something. Admittedly, I don't...
You have to be Orin, basically,
yeah,
to not be affected by this.
And like Seymour like looks like a human, but he as we'll see shortly, he turns into evil monster man. Spaceships, fantasy outfits, and giant worms, and the dude is named Seymour. Fucking right, bud. Exactly.
What the hell?
What the hell?
The hell?
Most Final Fantasies aren't like this one. It's a lot of swords and sorcery.
Destructible? What's the downside of dying? Well, okay, I did think of a couple. One big one is you'd never manage to get rid of the douchebags of the world, and two, you'd have all these weird rapey dudes trying to have fucked up zombie sex with our living chicks. That's when our heroes race to the rescue. Luckily, they have the grind boots from Ratchet and Clank to slide down these wires. Seymour very nicely waits at the top of the stairs while the heroes brawl their way up to him. Not only is the wedding being guarded by stormtroopers, he's also got giant crane-kicking robots.
Oh, yeah.
You would play at marriage just for a chance to send me? Your resolve is admirable. All the more fitting to be my lovely wife.
Honestly, can someone explain to me the point of this whole charade? It's clear to...
I'm gonna send it.
Everyone that this wedding is a sham. Nothing is stopping anyone from telling the public that Seymour is an unsent abomination perverting the teachings of Yevon. It's clear to anyone with eyes that this is happening against Yuna's will, and that he's using forbidden machines.
I think Spoony is underestimating religion.
Seymour is a respected maester of Yevon, and Yuna, while like her dad did beat Sin, she's mostly unknown. So also she's a woman.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's a girl. so
we gotta believe her.
Matter, yeah.
Come on.
Ooh,
hell, the high priest is conducting this ceremony.
What?
What did you just say?
We can just move on.
Yeah, we're just being bad feminists.
Seymour looks like he got ice picked. Yeah, he kind of did. You fucked him up earlier in the game.
Yeah, and now he's dead.
Only holding a fucking shotgun. Yuna threatens to jump unless he lets her friends go, and then she jumps anyway, apparently leaving her friends to die, not knowing they had a way to escape. And if she did think they could escape, why did she stop the sending ritual, which could have gotten rid of Seymour?
Takes too long. She was surrounded.
I mean, there were literally guns and shit. Like, I mean,
Keenock had a Glock or a fucking like a boomstick pointed at Titus's skull.
I don't know, and none of the villains in this game.
I know.
It's a distraction.
Have any clear motivations? This
Cloud
whole
this
thing
one?
could have been avoided.
No,
Cloud's
not in
only
this
one
one.
Final Fantasy, I think.
I actually just beat the one with Cloud. It's really good.
The one with
Cloud
Cloud.
Swordmaster. Is lightning in this one? I wish, dude.
Yuna had just performed the sending ritual when
She
they
was
had
fucking
Seymour beat the
everyone.
first time.
What does that mean?
What was she waiting for? Now the guy's indestructible. You know,
Every Final
in
Fantasy
fiction,
has a
you
different
just can't
character.
leave loose ends like this. If the villain's down, you finish him off. Otherwise, he'll just keep coming back from beyond the grave, if need be, to bite you right in the ass.
No, this isn't the one with Pitt.
Pitt.
Oh, great. Funny joke.
Oh boy.
How long is this gonna last?
What's even happening now? We just fade to black and we're doing this now?
jeez.
Oh, great.
Oh.
Here it is.
Oh no.
Woohoo. No, this is where it gets good. What are you talking
This is
about?
where it gets good. So,
He's in hell. He's walking around.
Skip. No, we can't skip this.
Yeah,
you
we
need to see
can't.
this.
This is important. This is
You need to see
important.
this so
Yeah,
you
see,
know.
Nate
You have to
knows
know.
important.
This is why we're.
pausing on his face every time. Like, Simon can't handle it.
This is
Well, here's
why.
the thing. This is the only part of this review that I even know what's going on. So
Yeah, Nate's like, okay, I need.
This is why I
This
didn't.
is Nate's time to shine.
This is why I didn't like it when we were watching those Ultima videos and you watch the one without the skits. Is the skits are important.
Yeah.
You need to see the skits.
yeah, but the difference is the Ultima reviews are actually good.
Yeah. So are the skits. They're funny.
Yeah, but I would just rather watch the good part. And the video's already like
I
fucking
don't even remember
like
the
6
skits in
hours
the
long.
Ultima videos.
What's that?
They add a character. I can't Spoony's
This-
face right now though.
This looks like a Green Day music
It
video.
does. On
it?
the boulevard of broken dreams.
There it is. There's the boulevard.
My shadow.
Where did he get this hell footage from?
But I only need
This looks like the hell footage
destroy
from
my
South Park.
witless clone once and for all.
I'm here to support my friends when they do this to me.
Spira, rise.
You say what you will, he's actually like cares about what he's doing. This I remember this.
This is all to. Obviously, he doesn't care, because he thought that this was gonna get him into TV, and it never did.
Wait, did he really?
You're saying he didn't care? He obviously look at this. He obviously like cared.
He cared, but like what I mean is like.
Would he do all of this if he didn't care?
He did all this to get the TV. I'm pretty sure that's
Coming
what
around.
people believe, right? I'm coming around. Look at this.
Well,
dope
what's wrong
shit.
with that?
It's cool.
What's wrong
No,
with
there's
that?
nothing wrong with it. The problem with it is that like he saw like it seems like he saw internet comedy as like a stepping stone and not like its own pillar.
Oh yeah.
And people think that that's partly why he.
But it was a different time too.
It was.
It was a different time, but it's like I mean,
He was ahead of the times. In some ways, he was.
But he didn't see it. He didn't capitalize on that.
I don't sweat, and this is making me sweat.
well, something he didn't capitalize is that he was just like such a difficult personality.
Yeah, he has an ego.
True. That's true. It wasn't enough for him.
Or maybe he did. I don't know if he does anymore.
I mean, he just needs to like delete Twitter.
He should delete Twitter, but he
Does
won't.
he
Maybe
still
something
use
would
Twitter?
happen.
Oh yes,
Oh my
that's all he
fuck, yeah, are you
does.
kidding
Oh
me?
really?
He's
He has
addicted.
like over like 150,000 tweets or some shit. He has like so many tweets.
He tweets like multiple times a day.
Usually the dumbest shit ever.
Yeah, about how his like life is over.
About how life sucks, a comic book panel with some commentary, or why Donald Trump is totally effing lame.
Yeah, you know, it's just like rinse repeat. She just pulled up one of his like really sad tweets.
He still
Yeah.
uses the like asterisk size and just goes back to bed.
Man, if you're using
does,
the
yeah.
asterisk action.
yeesh.
He uses asterisk size, dude. It's great.
Like he doesn't.
Lay
He
side.
hasn't like progressed.
All the girls and the
He's
guns in the
regressed,
world
he's
couldn't
regressed.
get you off. It's true. Black Lantern Spoony would have killed Trump. Just saying, fellas. He would have. Where's Black Lantern Spoony when you need him?
Now that miserable
God, we're
pile
only
of
12
clone
minutes in.
rat filth will
Wow.
finally learn.
Well, no, I think Black Lantern Spoony caused Donald Trump. Is what I'm thinking.
He opened a new dimension where this is the one where
He ripped open. He ripped open a portal, I
Yeah.
think, and merged our dimension with another.
Where's the nostalgia critic? There's a non-zero chance he appears in this video.
There's a chance. Should we watch a Nostalgia Critic review?
No, I don't want to watch it.
We could watch a three schmuckheads. We could watch a three schmuckheads review.
I was gonna just fucking play Final Fantasy IV after this.
Yeah. That's what the stream is all about. Well, not this one.
Black Lantern Nostalgia Critic would be OP. He kind of would. All right.
I think that's like some Black Ops information. I don't think you should even talk about that.
Wait, when you changed the title the other night, did that clip it? Like they said?
No, it did not actually. That's like a 4-hour stream, and it says it's Final Fantasy.
So who lied to us? Was it Tabby?
No, it was Null.
Oh, no lied.
Or actually, Tabby might have lied too.
No lied. We're gonna take away his mod.
Commentate the Korra cast? No, we can't do that.
Why?
Oh my God.
We can't do that because my sister's here and I told her she can't watch.
Oh,
the
that's
Korra
what
cast.
I'm not allowed to listen to.
We should actually just like delete that entire like.
Okay, Nate.
series.
Didn't we talk the other night about how you
Yeah,
and deleting
how you
shit?
always, you're just every other week. It's like, Matt, just get rid of
I'm trying to
Dumpster
seed
Fire.
the idea.
And here he
I'm trying to seed
comes.
the idea until you're like, oh, that's actually a good
Let me
idea.
commentate the Korra cast. I mean, you can do that on your own time,
sure.
Skip. All right, let's fuck. We gotta finish this. We gotta finish this.
My story.
Change? You got change? Oh, come on, help us out.
Oh yeah, Spoony's like a ripoff of Nostalgia Critic character.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh yes, where are you? Oh no. Dude, I fucking cried when this happened.
This is tragic.
Dude, this is when the Spoony Bomb officially died. He officially died.
Oh my god.
What's up, family? Twitch scream. Let's go. Yeah, this is Megan.
Hell yeah.
Does the title of the stream say with my sister? I don't remember.
Spoony's
I think it just says
fantasy
with
of killing the
people.
homeless.
Oh, with people? Yeah, I was trying to be coy. I don't know why.
Trying to be coy.
Spoony's fantasy of killing the homeless.
Oh my god.
I don't know if he still feels that
He's
way
become what
because he
he's
probably is
hated.
homeless.
I was gonna say, yeah. He's like...
Outside the dumpster fire cat. Yeah. Actually, I remember hearing this happen. We were too scared to go out.
What happened outside the dumpster fire dumpster?
Black Lantern Spoony killed the Spoony Bum.
Spoony.
Oh shit! I don't know if that's been like. I don't know if that information's been like out yet.
The episode's only aired in Malaysia right now. It's got like a 6-month buffer.
In Malaysia?
Yeah, you know, because you know, like how like sometimes like cartoons air or just like stuff airs like later in some territories than it does over here. Like the Ed and Eddie movie, it took like 6 months to air over here, whereas in like Canada or whatever, it was like out for like.
Wait, really?
Did it really?
Yeah, I watched
that.
it on YouTube for the first time. It was sick.
When did you watch the movie for the first time?
I
haven't
watched
watched
it
that in years.
I watched it on YouTube like back in like 2009 or whatever.
I haven't watched that in so long.
It's really good from what I remember.
We should watch it.
Maybe someday.
I like that plastic Party City heart.
I miss Party City.
Tonight we end this.
Dude, he's got those black shoes. Go back, he's got the black shoes.
This
He's got the
can't
black
keep happening,
shoes.
you guys.
No, stop talking about the black shoes.
He's got the black shoes. Go back to the black shoes. He's got them. He's got the black shoes.
Tonight we end.
All right, hang on.
Black shoes. He's got them.
Oh, it's too...
How do you like scrub frame by frame? That's not it. That's not
You can make it
it.
slow motion. You can make it slow motion.
I don't know how to do that.
Slow motion.
Just go to the gear and choose the speed.
Oh, I'm not doing that.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you can go frame by frame. Or maybe it's like 1 and 2 or something.
Oops, that's not it.
That's
He's
turn
trying every
the lights down.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Nothing. Is it this? Nope, that's quick find.
Dude, you're gonna like
quick-
pull up some like dirty shit on your computer. Don't do that. Be careful.
It'll be fine. Alright, fuck it. Whatever. But it's just what
He's got the black shoes.
Yeah,
Let's
he's
just
got-
know that he has the black shoes.
She doesn't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know.
Explain to her the black shoes.
Okay, so when we were watching another like
it was Linkara, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like Linkara. You know how I did that lecture on Linkara?
Yeah.
That guy. Well, he was in he's in like the same. He was like friends with Spoony or whatever, and they used to do like movies with like all the other like internet reviewers that they were like collaborating with, and we watched like the first like movie they did and did like a commentary of it, and then Nate pointed out that Linkara had those like nondescript like black shoes with like laces and stuff that like what did you say?
I don't remember exactly. It's just like the what's the non-mean way of saying it?
Melvin's wear, I believe is what you said.
Melvin shoes. The Melvin's wear.
Yeah, just like the like black. Like, I don't want to say tennis shoes, but just like random like black sneaker
Essentially
shoes
that I think Matt used to wear.
Yeah. Anyway, the point was that like he pointed that out, and I was like, Nate, I wear those like exact shoes, and then he started laughing, and he thought it was really funny.
Oh, Matt's a Melvin.
Yeah, I'm a Melvin.
Spoony has the same shoes.
And Spoony has the same shoes.
Oh my god.
And Matt, I would like to say
Matt
that very soon after that, you got new shoes. You started wearing Vans. I want to point that out.
Yeah, I was probably sick of your shit, Nate.
I was sick of it. Also, the shoes were breaking down.
The
internet reviewer shoes, yeah. I was there. I was there when we watched To Boldly Flee. I wasn't there when we watched Suburban Nights and Kick-Ass yet because I was on first shift at the time.
Internet review shoes. They are, because I'm pretty sure that James Rolfe had the same shoes too.
They're just like fucking shoes. I don't know. They were comfy.
The internet review shoes. There's a connection there. There's like an entire Encyclopedia Dramatica page about the internet review shoes.
Yeah, I'm sure you can make like a fucking board and connect the dots.
Internet review shoes.
All right.
Internet review shoes. I love it.
Okay, this can't keep happening, you guys. This cannot be my life's work, reviewing shitty Final Fantasy games, because Square, were you not content that you made one of the stupidest, most vacuous RPGs ever played in my life? But then, this year, you had to go and make this! And then, did you not feel you'd failed enough this year that you immediately turn around after making this and squeeze out one of the worst MMORPGs in history?
Comments that aged horribly.
Why?
Well, because when the MMO came out, it was dog shit. But then they rebooted it, and it's like the best MMO ever made. Yeah, people love that fucking game. It was bad. Yeah, 14 was bad. And Spoony even played it. I watched his video of him playing it, and I remember it being very boring and lame.
Yeah, I think he just did like a vlog on it.
Yeah, it was just like a vlog. It wasn't like an actual review, so to be fair. It's worse than 11. I don't care about MMOs.
Is 13 pretty much considered to be really bad now? Like most people think 13 sucks.
Yeah, I don't think the tide's turned on 13. I don't think it ever will.
Didn't you play 13?
No, I never played 13.
Oh, 13 is the one with 3 parts.
Yeah.
That's the one with lightning?
Yeah, that's the one with lightning.
Yeah.
I played 12.
Okay, you played 12.
It's not the worst. Yeah. To see Phantom Lancer looking at, yeah.
Like Googling Angry Joe's shoe.
So bad, in fact, that you had to go online and apologize to everyone who paid money for that piece of dog shit. I mean, the makers of E.T. the Extraterrestrial didn't feel they had to apologize. What the fuck is the matter with you? Don't even get me started on Final Fantasy X-2. Oh, believe me, its day is coming, but how do you sequelize a sequel? X-2? You can't do that!
That looks like a Jack and Daxter
so
character.
For the first time in the history of the series, the characters
like
remember they can do the
Legends
same
character.
shit in FMV sequences they can do in combat, and Yuna flies away from the wedding by summoning an Aeon. How fast would that have solved Final Fantasy VIII if instead of talking to the sorceress, you just pulled a Doom Train right up her ass? Because that would have been fucking awesome. You end up following Yuna through the next Cloister of Trials, which
This one does suck.
apparently is in the world of Tron. These aren't even hard, they're just tedious, and they go on forever. You've got this thrilling chase scene,
so I'm, like,
exciting
silent.
stunts, a
I mean,
tense
I'm edgy
battle
in
where
the
you
second
crash
and
a
third
wedding,
games.
a death-defying escape, and you follow it up with a boring, repetitive conveyor belt and block-pushing puzzle. I know I've said this before, but this religion is stupid.
Hey! You can stuff your
Yeah, I don't have
taboos!
like any
Yuna
hair.
and the others make it
Oh,
to the
never
inner
seen
sanctum and
Jackass
get
for
the Aeon,
Jackass
but,
before.
you know, the problem with going exactly where your enemies expect you to be is, Did anyone have a plan? I had one. It was called running away.
She needed
But
to
we
get.
have to get the Aeon.
She needed to get the Aeon. That's why she's there.
Oh my god. So he gets mad at the whole wedding scene. Like, this is what I hate about him. Because he gets mad at the wedding scene and how unbelievable it is and how she escaped and all this stuff. And then he's mad that they have to do his boring trial. But then earlier, I feel like he was mad about the trials being, like... I don't know. I think he just didn't like the trials anyway. So, like, it doesn't even matter. And, like... I don't know. I just don't. And then they didn't run away. But it's like, but they had to do this. Like, this is progressing the plot, Spoony. Weren't you mad about that before? I mean, come on. But if they talk, oh God forbid, if they talk and progress the plot, Jesus.
Embarrassing.
You waste your breath.
So they get arrested and put on trial for heresy. Yuna tries to explain that Seymour's
Also,
one of the.
I do have to say, one of the kidnapping counts, like. She was literally just in a bubble. Like, she was right there. Like, she wasn't actually kidnapped. Like, I mean, I guess technically she was sort of, like, kept up, but, like, I wouldn't consider it kidnapping.
I don't know if this is a kidnapping.
It's the same with, like, the ass shots and stuff, too, though. Like, he's putting that count up pretty high, but, like, you know, some of these are a little...
It's because Fusebox count was, like, such a huge hit.
Like, one of his, like, first big jokes.
Oh, that's, like, his thing. Oh, that makes sense, because his Ultimate video, he starts counting and shit, too.
Yeah.
All right, so that's like his thing. So he's definitely up in the views here. Like, he's not really. Yeah. So
it's also for comedy. It's entertaining.
He's also trying to be funny.
Yeah. It's just not working. It did work in Ultima though.
Spoony created CinemaSins. No, we all created CinemaSins.
Spoony's better than CinemaSins.
He's a liar and a murderer.
Maester Seymour.
He's crazy.
Of course he is. Of course he's better than CinemaSins. That's not even like a question.
Is already dead.
Hadn't you heard?
Wait, I plead the fifth. Not guilty. Damn it! You're on trial here. But it turns out, are you sitting down, that the entire Church of Yevon is corrupt, responsible for brutally enforcing a doctrine of misinformation, inquisition, intolerance, poor education, and inflexible dogma to amass wealth and political power for an inner circle of creepy, perverted sex zombies at the top.
Resisting its power is futile.
From this time forward, you will service us.
We find that
Naturally,
Meteorite, we'll find Dr. Wally.
Sentenced to being tossed in a pool.
Think they expect us to give up and die down here?
Oh, well, that's a lame way to kill someone.
Yeah, they get thrown in the fucking sewers again, or an aqueduct. I don't even know what this place is supposed to be. Is this the preferred method of execution for heretics in Spira? Being thrown in a pool with all your weapons and equipment? Then the bad guys start to arrange a zone defense at all the exits in case they escape.
Place guards at the exit. Kill any who emerge.
Ah, the plan's all coming together. After the wedding, the public trial, and grisly execution of Yuna. Truly, this will unite all of Spira in joy!
I will go too.
You do not trust me?
Would you trust a man who murdered his father?
What are you, a Bond villain? Line them up against the wall and put a fucking gun in their mouths. They've already killed monsters the size of a fucking oil rig.
Simon seems to like his hair, and Simon's like anime hater #1. So what's the deal with that?
There seems to be some sort of disconnect here.
Honestly,
Simon.
I never really was like affected by the hairstyle. Like, it's just an acceptable thing. Like in Final Fantasy, it's like a fantasy thing.
It's
just one of those things. Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's
Seymour,
kind of. I think
you know?
that specific hairstyle is kind of pushing it beyond. Like, no other character has hair that.
But that's the thing. They're trying to make him unique. So like, there's only so many things you can make unique in fantasy games. You know, like they're trying to make like unique things. So they just do stupid things like. Stupid
Well, you could be unique without being stupid.
I don't think it's stupid.
Well.
That's exuding some pure animal sexuality. Have you seen the fact that his shirt goes down to his like waist and you can see his whole chest, his hairy chest. Keep
and
an
just
eye
like
out.
listen to the way he talks. I mean, my sincerest apologies.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's a sexual tyrannosaurus.
He's trying his best.
Yeah, I don't
See
think
more of
this
that
place is
dude.
exactly on par with the Rancor pit from Return of the Jedi, when the most fearsome monsters are the same scowling scoops of evil ice cream we've been fighting everywhere else. The most dangerous part of this dungeon is that I have to use Riku, who would suck even if I had bothered leveling her narrow ass up.
Wrong. She's one of the best characters in the game.
Oh no, a giant dragon! I take it back! This is the terror of the Via Purifico, the Reaper of Souls! What are we gonna do? Oh, just throw a Phoenix down. Yeah, to put that in perspective, that's like me going up against Darkseid and beating him with a can of Red Bull. Seymour arrives and gives...
But this is a Final Fantasy, like, rite of passage.
It is a tradition.
It's just something that happens in, like, almost every game.
People can breathe underwater in this game, yes, for a very long time.
Yeah, you didn't see the Blitzball part, Simon, but
where he was bitching
a point of
about
contention for Spoony as well.
Yeah.
What is a Final Fantasy rite of passage? What?
So what he did, Nate, is he used Phoenix Down, which brings it back your dead party members.
It's like a revive.
Yeah, it's a revive.
Oh, but you used it on an enemy.
And an enemy, because the enemy was a zombie. So, like, zombie type, you can use, like, a revive on them and kill them.
Yeah, there's usually, like, a boss in every Final Fantasy game that can just get one-shotted by a Phoenix Down.
So it's not, like... I'm sure he's encountered this before. Like, I don't know why he's even making that a thing.
I'm pretty sure he brings up the train from Final Fantasy VI in some review or whatever, and you can kill the train by doing that. It's a good fight,
That's a really good fight.
Does Spoony ever bring up how Waka is super racist? I don't think he really did. Or he, like, brings it up, but he doesn't, like... It's not, like, a problem for him, I guess.
Yeah, he actually really doesn't bring up much about Waka.
Spoony also took issue with it now.
The thing he hates about Waka is his weapon.
I'm sad I asked about it now because Spoony also took issue with that. I feel bad, like I'm part of the problem. No, it's fine. You didn't have the context. It's okay.
It's the same rambling, nonsensical speech virtually every Final Fantasy villain spouts about how he really just wants to end all suffering, and if he kills everyone, nobody can suffer, and how much sense does that make when you're ending all suffering by devouring all life with a fucking Cloverfield monster?
He didn't.
Ah!
If all life were to end in Spira, all suffering would end. I will destroy Spira. I will save it.
Blah, blah, blah. Death and suffering and pain. For fuck's sake, man. Buy a Snapping Westward CD. Buy a comb. Shut the fuck up!
I will give you your death. You seem to want it so.
Even though you've already...
Spoony doesn't care about people of color. He
He
does now.
You know, this guy gets stronger the more he completely fails. He's like Uwe Boll. So you beat him again, and does anyone think to do the sending ritual on his ass this time? Well, actually, of course not! Fuck, this game is stupid!
Yeah,
I felt like I should do or say something. Anything.
After that, you go to the Great Plains.
No, those were
where
happening way before he lost his girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't know how she put up with him for that long.
Like, literally years he's been doing that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess that's just his shtick.
Brownie ice cream scoops. They decide to go to Xanarkand, which is exactly where the villains wanted them to go, but why should they start acting intelligently now? But first, Titus and Una have a tearful reunion, and then a disgusting sex montage. Oh, God. Oh, this is vomitous. The mere thought of his pale, narrow ass thrusting up and down, his bizarre gremlin-like O-face. Ladies, do you think you could live with yourself knowing that your first fuck was this guy? Now, for all time, Titus is going to be her benchmark for sex. How much you want to bet he tried talking into all sorts of weird, perverted sex shit, like, bend over and let me pee in your butt? What? It's perfectly normal. All the chicks do it. At least they do it in my city.
Yeah, for real.
Maybe just a little.
Then you go to Mount Gagazet, home of the Ronso asses.
Gagazet is Ronso land. Elder Kelk, let Biran rend them asunder. We crush enemies, following behind.
Those are the Ronso.
They are pretty sick.
They are cool.
These are all fucking furries. What's wrong with you people?
Seymour attacks you again. What does that make, 4 times now? You really got to admire how his constant humiliating defeats never manage to get him down. Oh wait, actually you don't, because a villain who consistently fails and poses no real threat has no inherent drama.
At this point, he just killed all of Kamari's, like, race, which isn't necessarily a threat to you, but there was a very touching moment with them pretty shortly before this. That's the drama in this scene.
Intimidating as Team Rocket. When you finally reach the top, the group makes camp and repeats the entire intro to the game. Explain to me again that
it's Kino. It's actually Kino that this happens.
You actually wait for this like the whole game.
Yeah, you're like, why the fuck? What happened? What's going on?
And when it finally happens, it's like when they say the title of the movie.
Yeah.
In the movie.
And you clap. It's like, looks like we were the Revenant the whole time. And then you're like, yes!
The Revenant was the friends we made along the way.
Yes!
The Revenant, and look at the camera for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Dare I say raw? It's definitely raw.
Need for a framing story when it accomplishes nothing, and in fact, accomplishes less than nothing because it makes the story make less sense.
No, it doesn't.
Was it totally necessary that most of this game be told in a 30-hour flashback? Even worse, this whole narration we've been hearing was Titus recounting the whole story to the same people who just experienced it. He's been telling people stuff they witnessed firsthand. They were there! When you finally get to Xanarkand, naturally there's nothing interesting to see there except, well, the Cloister of Tetris. I mean, the
Is he
Cloister
wrong
of
on that? What about that
This
one?
one's kind of cool.
What I don't think he's necessarily explaining it to them. I think he's kind of like, he's monologuing in his head, isn't he?
Yeah.
Is he?
Like, I think he I think pretty much his whole internal monologue, I mean, it's through the whole game. Like, it's not just, like, that. And I think a lot of it is, like...
It's called oral history. This is like something that is only in Final Fantasy X. This like is in a shit ton of movies.
I mean, really.
I don't know. Seems like a weird thing to complain about.
Like everything else this guy complains about. Though.
What, explaining things that happened to people who've
like,
already experienced it?
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
That shouldn't be happening in movies, should it? Like, or do you mean just like an internal monologue?
Just like an internal monologue, or like explaining something through a flashback. That's fine.
No, I thought you were talking about like the character explaining what happened to the characters who experienced it already.
That's the thing, though. That's not what he's doing.
Yeah, like
I know. Well, I thought that's what you were saying.
Okay.
Was
yeah.
Okay, good. You can live.
Spared.
Spared, yeah.
I mean, the Cloister of Trials.
Yeah, this one was fine. I didn't hate this one.
I repeat, all you do is run around and step on tiles, which makes a Tetris shape light up and usually makes all the Tetris shapes before that disappear. Then you step on another, trying over and over and over again until you find the exact sequence that makes them all light up at once.
Yeah, he's wrong about that. Ding!
Yeah, let me push up my glasses.
You do it again
okay?
about 3 more times with progressively more complex sequences. And this all takes about 2 hours.
He's just like bad at this game.
I know.
It does not take 2 hours. It takes like...
I mean, he's been exaggerating this whole time.
This is true.
He really has.
Finally finished, you reach the chamber of the final Aeon, which isn't exactly there anymore.
Never played Tetris.
Lord Zayon
99, he hasn't.
His soul is gone.
You mean there is no final Aeon?
Yeah. I probably should have told you that before we wasted all day fucking around in this temple and fighting that dragon.
Someone's coming!
It's part of the grift that Lord Zayon is gone.
Well, all's not lost because apparently she can still get the Aeon if she deals with Lady Unaleska. I don't get it either. So they all go inside the inner sanctum to meet her. Apparently Unaleska is not a big believer in pants.
Can you hear that?
Or clothes of any kind.
Music? I'm hearing
Okay,
music.
yeah.
I think
It's
her.
just playing it because...
It's starting her battle theme, I think.
Is it?
I think so. Right? I don't know.
Baggy jorts aren't ass. I know, right?
I know. See, he's inflating the count.
Yeah, inflating the count to merit.
It kind of looks like Lady Gaga. Good lord.
Oh,
he's
playing
poker face.
Cold?
We gotta talk over this. We gotta talk over poker face.
Yeah, we can't be flagged.
God damn it. Come on, Spoony.
That's another thing about earlier you too.
Yeah, they didn't give a fuck.
You must choose the one whom I will change.
We've decided, Titus.
There must be a bond between Chosen and Summoner.
We've made up our minds. Kill Titus.
The bond between husband and wife.
Titus! Damn you, woman! Kill Titus! She also tells them that
There's
by
fan art of
defeating
the cat doing that elf lady.
Yes, there
is that even a
definitely
question
is.
that's, like asking, like, of course there is.
with the
elf lady.
Elf lady.
Yeah, what lady are we talking about? Actually, the elf lady. Who's the elf lady? Oh, do you mean like the girl, like the half naked chick with the?
Are you talking about
probably Unaleska, yeah.
Unalesca or Lulu?
The naked woman.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you should have just led with that.
Yeah, that's Unalesca.
Yeah, that's Unalesca. Actually, don't.
Wait, someone drew that? I don't want to
No, I think he was asking.
Oh. So he's going to draw that, is what he's asking.
That's been drawn by like 150,000 different people.
Really?
He's just saying that. He doesn't know.
Are you kidding me?
I will do it.
Final Fantasy fans will fucking draw anything.
That Guardian will later.
Yeah, this is a Final Fantasy fan thing, not just like anything. That's the same woman.
Well, I mean, their paths will cross. I mean, like someone who draws weird fan art in Final Fantasy fans are probably.
Yeah, there's a Venn diagram here somewhere.
Exactly.
It's overlapped.
It's a bigger piece.
Yes, that's Rambo.
Yeah, that's right. They should also
which is what happened to Titus's dad, Jekt. But no! Everyone's finally realized that maybe blindly following religious dogma, especially when it comes down from zombies with antlers and kimonos, is stupid, and they refuse to sacrifice anyone.
The final summoning is a false tradition that should be thrown away.
So why the fuck did they come all the way out here?
To get the final Aeon, you fool.
Yeah, they changed their minds. They're going against Yevon to like defeat it at the source. They're gonna do the classic JRPG thing of killing God.
What does he want them to do? Does he want them to go away? He was pissed about the Albed taking another route with the Machina to kill Sin. So now what does he expect them to just pack it in because they don't want to do the sacrifice and just let Sin destroy the fucking world? I mean, what does he expect them to do at this point? They've already gone through the whole fucking pilgrimage. Why wouldn't they just finish it off and see what they can do at the end instead of, come on, Spoony, come on.
Also, this
is how problems get solved.
They reject the final Aeon when they find out that you have to use one of your guardians to kill them.
That's true.
Or you have to kill one of your guardians to make them the final Aeon.
Which
that's
is
when
why
they reject it.
Jekt is.
Yeah, that's why Jekt is Sin, because the final Aeon becomes Sin after the Summoner defeats it, and the last guy who gave up his life was Jekt to become the final Aeon.
See, there's a lot of lore in this.
There's a lot of lore, and it's very cool.
It's thick.
Let's rewrite the story to make it a story that Spoony would actually like.
All right, so the actual story is Titus isn't in the game, so the story can't happen. There's no Blitzball. Auron's the only character. No one talks
really.
ever. There's no fighting monsters. The game sucks.
This is my story. It'll go the way I want it. Or I'll end it here.
It's not your story! Even Yuna's sick of hearing this shit by now. You're a fucking child.
If you want everything, you'll end up with nothing.
But I want everything!
Insulted that you will kill someone simply because she tells you to, she abruptly becomes homicidal and attacks you, turning into...
Yeah, we got it. We'll talk over the Pokemon.
Jury.
No Pokemon.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Just look up Lulu Final Fantasy, Simon. Have fun.
Do I just have a really filthy mind? She became a giant vagina. Eventually, she ditches the pussy form and becomes a giant Gorgon head with red snake eyes.
Oh,
this fight is
bitch
fucked.
got issues because she got caught in a bad romance.
Looks like he's having trouble with it too.
This is actually a challenging fight because she fights in a really weird fashion. She's all about the status effects, mainly hitting your characters with zombie and then healing you, which of course does damage. You have to let her do it because she's the kind of boss who just kills you if you don't play it her way. Shin Megami Tensei has a lot of those kind of bosses. So don't heal the zombie because if you do, it makes her mad and she just kills you outright with the power of rock.
It's not that bad in Shin Megami Tensei because, you know how in Final Fantasy games, if you try to flick status effects on bosses, it never works.
Yeah.
Well, in Shin Megami Tensei, that shit just goes. That's what they want you to do. They want you to buff your party and debuff your enemies all the time.
All right, so that's okay.
Yeah, thank you, Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne.
Summoning Megadeth.
He's in the yellow and he has
he's
24.
He's got so
HP.
much health.
He still has so much health.
Yeah, it's good. What if Mario came in and just jumped on her head? Pretty funny. That would be really cool. Another song.
Yeah, what song?
Stop playing songs. I can't talk over this. It's too loud.
It's not really
This is happening to me a lot. It's very hard.
If I
Yeah, I
die,
guess we could just mute it. Yeah.
so does the final
But
Aeon.
then I don't know when he starts talking again.
Let's do something more unbelievable.
Something funny
Destroy
too.
Sin.
Oh no.
I don't know how just yet.
Oh, that's okay.
But I'll find out.
Well, this being a Final Fantasy game, I'm guessing the master strategy here is to hit Sin a lot with swords until it stops moving. Because that worked out so well for you the last time you tried. Oh.
What else are they
Right,
supposed
I forgot.
to do?
That was a humiliating slaughter. And remember that other time when he completely eradicated a far more technologically advanced civilization and barely noticed it was even there? But oh, I get the plan. We're gonna fight it 3 at a time instead of having all our warriors fight it at once. See if he can go the distance. Test his conditioning. I'm sure that'll counter his ability to flatten entire
like
cities
5
with tidal waves and hurricanes.
You Yevons.
Jack does want this to happen. So you could argue, and I would argue, that he's letting them beat him. And there might even be, I don't remember because I haven't played this game in a long time, but there might even be like an explanation as to why they're able to beat him with swords.
Yeah, because I feel like we wouldn't believe that without some sort of at least loose explanation. But at this point, they don't really have much of an option. And also, it's like, you have to remember, like, this is still, like, a game where you have to do turn-based fighting. Like, we're not just going... If they just defeated Sin with no fight...
Like a cutscene or something.
Yeah, like, he would be mad at that, too. So, I mean, we have to...
I think the problem is that they should have come up with a more creative way to use the fighting system to... Again, playing devil's advocate.
Yeah.
To use the fighting system in a creative way where it would make sense where you could we have to
I kind of get that, but that's not the fight.
We have to get
like
swallowed by Jack and beat up his heart or some stupid shit, or something along those lines.
You do beat up his heart.
Instead of just like hit him a lot in different spots. It's like, okay, it's kind of boring.
Like hitting the outside of him, it doesn't like beat him.
Yeah. Like, that's not...
regardless, maybe it's like, maybe you go to fucking space and you have to, like, commandeer...
On the lunar whale, maybe?
Ooh, the lunar whale. That'd be cool.
Yeah, commandeer the lunar whale and crash it into fucking Sin.
Get the huge materia and shoot a giant cannon at it.
I mean, we are on an airship right now.
Have like a fucking turn-based thing where the entire party's in a ship and they control different parts of the space whale.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
We should rewrite this for sure.
Wait, Sin is a man? No, Sin's a giant whale.
Used to be a man.
Sin used to be a guy.
It used to be Titus's.
He used to
daddy.
What the fuck did you call him?
The idea of Sin? No, Sin's just like what they call the big whale guy.
He used to be Rambo. Destroying the idea of Sin? No.
He's basically lame Cthulhu.
You actually have it backwards. They called him Sin because he was... like the idea in Yevon religion was that he's the embodiment of mankind's sin and like
he's
our
their punishment. Yeah,
that's why they call him Sin.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Sin is Jex Heartless. That's sort of sick. Yeah, it's fucking great. Maybe you should play these games sometime, Simon. Maybe you actually would like them.
You like this one, Simon.
Spiral of death will consume us all.
Who's you, Yevon?
Yeah, it's like half
He
of
who
it.
crafts the souls of the dead into unholy armor, an armor called sin.
You,
I
Yevon,
bet
lives
he
inside.
started doing it in the first part,
and it was like fuck.
And then by the time he got to this, he's like, I really don't want to dig. So he just was like committed. Like people would have been like, you missed this ass shot and this ass shot.
That's true. You're right. Good point.
This old dude's voice is how I feel
This is like
internally.
part 3, right? This is like part 3 at this point.
Yeah, maybe.
That's true. Yeah, I forgot about YouTube commenters. They're pretty annoying.
Sometimes I get the... Did I send you that like comment I got on that Nicholas video? I got a few... I'll show you it later. It was really funny.
Oh, okay, so...
He was basically... he basically was like... He's like, yeah, I was really into this video, but why the fuck did you have to show a Kotaku article? Couldn't you have gotten anything else?
Oh my god.
It's like, oh my god.
No,
fuck
not really.
off.
How many articles can you find on this subject? I mean, really.
Do you guys like this game? Simon, Final Fantasy X is one of my favorite games ever made.
Yeah,
and
mine as well.
And
I've never played
Nate has never played it.
Literally all I know about it is this Spoony review that I watched.
Yeah. I just think we've proven with facts and logic that it's completely
and
farcical and wrong. And
I mean, I'm still kind of on Spoony's side on this whole thing. But
no, you're not, Nate. I know you're not.
He's wearing a Camp Crystal Lake shirt, and I like Friday the 13th, so I think
I'm gonna give you a fucking swirly.
All we have to do
You
is
swirly, so you
defeat
try,
Godzilla with
buddy.
conventional weaponry and,
On
for
your
an
two
encore,
testimonies, I will
climb
probably
inside his
play it.
carcass and have a fist fight with God.
You can't whack death on the head. If he comes near me, I'm gonna rip his nipples off.
Master Gallifrey.
Okay, now.
What?
Go back. What was that clip from?
That's from Red Dwarf.
What's that?
Why did it say Master Gallifrey at the bottom of the?
Probably ripped it from.
video?
Yeah, it was probably some guy's like watermark or something.
Stole it from YouTube.
You probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is pre-flagging. You can do it.
That YouTuber loves Doctor Who. And if you like Red Dwarf, you probably like Doctor Who. Doctor Who gives a shit. Super wise, more like it.
I remind you, as if I needed to remind you, that our army's frontline fighters consist of a stoner, an idiot, an underage girl, an undersized Wookiee, and a water polo celebrity. If I were assembling an army to go kill
Cowboy
God,
Bebop poster in the
this is not
background,
exactly the
That is a
assembled
cool
force
poster.
that would make me cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war. I'm thinking more... oh yeah. Okay, that's not the entire plan. They decide they can sneak up on Sin and catch him unawares by
Saying that
calming
being an
him with
underage girl
music,
makes you
and so-
dumb. Makes you
The
less
reason they're
equipped
able to get
deal
up
with
to
the
sneak up to
situation.
him is because they have the hymn of the faith. Because they know that he's calm when they play that song.
Yeah.
That's why. That's why they're able
Spoony
to
a
fight
big
him.
sexist? Dude, don't leak that
Is
shit.
Spoony
but
a
he
big
might be,
sexist?
like-
Is being an underage girl makes you dumb. Let's be honest.
They fly around the world telling everyone to sing his favorites. Yes. That's actually the fucking plan. They're going to defeat Godzilla by uniting the world in song. So they fly around the whole world
It's not that ridiculous.
telling people to sing Jack's favorite song.
Yeah.
His favorite song.
If you like me,
Come on! Stop!
I know. He really just.
Well, the problem is the jokes aren't even funny. It's just like putting
It's
in
like,
a song.
remember the song?
And they
Go.
go so long too.
Godzilla's
I don't know,
a
I
good
always
guy, you
pictured
fucking
Jack as-
dick.
What?
Depends on the movie.
That song is good. Yeah, well, you can't play it.
The
On
video will
Twitch,
get
we'll get
flagged on
fucking
YouTube
banned.
when it uploads later, Simon,
Yeah.
because it like detects songs.
Wouldn't it be funny if his favorite song was Pina Colada? He's a giant whale.
I was a Jimmy Buffett fan.
Oh my god,
He did the joke again.
Oh my god.
I think that's
Hey,
what
no.
this bit is. I think he just keeps doing it over and over again.
Who cuts loose with an
He
enormous,
doesn't know what else to
spectacular,
say, though.
gigantic Kamehameha ultimate energy attack, so huge in its bigness it puts a hole in the world the size of a country, but oh, everyone's fine. Never minimize the effectiveness of just hitting the deck.
Every blitzer knows. When you got the ball, you gotta score!
Yeah.
They all jump off the ship and directly onto Sin. I'd say
Jump
awfully
off.
good for a blind
Oh,
jump
they're all
from a
jumping
high-speed airship against a creature that could easily just move out of the way, and not knowing if the fall would kill you. Even the
Well,
pimples
what are they
of Sin
gonna
are
do?
bosses. No, it's sort of weird that they're trying to find a sphincter on a giant flying dinosaur to climb inside it, and it kind of looks like an evil blooming onion from Chili's. Evil blooming butt onion.
Was the counter ever a good bit?
Once you
It was
kill
like
the
a
butt onion, Sin crashes down.
The bit itself was like fine. I don't know. I never really like loved the bit, even like the fuse box one. It was never my favorite.
I mean, the fuse box one was fine when it was just the fuse box one, but because if you never did the counter bit again, you would never you wouldn't look back on the fuse box bit poorly.
Ass counter does feel lazy, and yeah, I agree with that, Nate. What was that? Civvy 11. He does like that blank count bit. But what I like about that bit is that it has continuity through all of his videos. So he has a sewer count. Whenever there's a sewer level in a game, he puts the counter up.
Keep going.
Wait, who does this?
Civvy 11.
Okay.
He plays retro first-person shooters.
So he has an ongoing stats on.
Yeah, his sewer count right now is in the hundreds.
What do you think of the betrayal counter in the Ultima one?
I know people didn't like that one. I thought it was fine.
Yeah, I didn't mind the betrayal counter
because it felt more egregious.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because it's like fucking with the lore of the series. Oh, that's dumb. We're stalling time until my sister comes back from the bathroom. So.
Oh, I didn't even realize she left.
Yeah.
Man, we gotta finish the Ultima, or which is like start it again. We might as well start it again at this point.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been at least like 2 years. Because
it's been 2 years.
We were watching it at the old house. I know that much. So maybe just 1 year.
Oh, yeah, we are. I'm just gonna look.
Is your sister the hot sauce lady? Hot sauce lady?
Oh, do you mean, I think
Simon, you're never in the stream.
The barn burner stuff.
Yeah, barn burner lady. Yeah, that's her.
Yeah. Spoony.
I ain't seen you. I can't
I watch all the time. I've never seen. I am on almost every one of his streams. I've never seen you on your Simon. You're a fucking.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt just asked if any voice actors are around.
Oh shit! Yeah, where's Toya?
Just looking for voice actors.
Simon, I don't have a donate button.
Venmo.
Toya is is Toya streaming?
Oh, okay.
Someone go into his stream and tell him that Joseph Golden Rabbit is asking for voice actors. Toya is not streaming. Okay. All right, let's get back to this bullshit.
Yeah, let's get.
We got 10 minutes.
To the earth in flames. Wait, how did they survive that? How did they get back on the airship? They were on Sin. They were there, and now they're here. And the fuck? My mind just collapsed.
Simon have already gone on a crazy banning spree, and Matt's over it.
Yeah.
Or something, I don't know. Then you fight Gamera, which is surprisingly boring and unrewarding. And oh, for fuck's sake, not this guy again!
Don't you ever give up?
Come on, man! It was funny before, but now it's just getting pathetic. This guy loses more than the Oakland Raiders. He loses more than the Washington Generals. How much does this guy completely suck? It finally occurs to Yuna to send the little pissant.
This is the first time she's ever had a chance to send him.
Seriously.
Like the last time they fought him, he fell off a cliffside.
But even after I am gone,
sorry, I'm playing with my pocket knife.
Spira's sorrow.
Yeah, that's good. Tell Hitler he sucks when you see him. I really hated this part that comes up next. Even for this game, it makes no sense.
Simon, I still have that pocket
area,
knife you
and
left
you
at the
can't
fucking
leave until you collect
campground,
10 orbs to
like
escape.
all those years ago.
All those years.
What?
On my 18th birthday, Simon left a fucking pocket knife at the campground that we went to. Remember my 18th birthday? We went to a campground.
That. That was a long ass time ago.
Well, I'm 23 now, so yeah, it was you said it was your brother's knife, and you brought it for some reason. I think you said you brought it for like kindling or something, and you left it there, and I'm like, oh, I'll give this to Simon when I see him. The problem is I never saw that. I never saw you again when I had the knife. Well, no, dude, it's been my daily pocket knife for for literally years. I
just picture him like with all these knives like laid out in the morning, like picking their cufflinks, and he's like, "This is my daily pocket." Like he picks that one every day.
Jack, it is whack.
This is the one. This is the one.
Simon and Jack. Is that their?
I took it apart and it's all. I put it back together. It's all busted. I bought a new one, so it's obsolete now.
Go on, take the money and run.
Spikes of ice or something randomly jut up from the floor and fly up your ass. You wouldn't think it'd be too bad, except for the fact the camera hates you, and oftentimes you end up running directly into spikes your character really ought to see coming. Seriously, what is the point of this room? Is it supposed to symbolize something? Can someone explain to me why the spikes, if they hit you, you get attacked by enormous monsters instead? After all that, you finally encounter Jecht, and this fight is fucking metal. He turns into a giant dreadlock badass who pulls a sword out of his own chest to kill you.
It's so
badass.
badass.
The music sounds like a dog trying to
he
save
looks pretty
Slayer.
Cool. Once again, this is copyrighted music, right?
No, this is in the game.
Oh, okay, never mind.
This is the actual like song. Can I explain the weird crystal shit? No, not really. It's kind of lame.
What, the ice crystal thing?
Collecting the crystals, and the crystals fight. You turn the enemies.
Yeah,
and you fight them.
we can't really explain that.
It's like whatever. It's supposed to be abstract, I guess. Shut up.
Yeah, it's really weird.
This fight kind of represents what I'm talking about. Where
does it?
I think so.
Like there's more to it. Like I think I feel like he's being talked to or something. I don't remember. I haven't played it for a while, but it definitely was not like it wasn't necessary. But there's unnecessary things thrown in. It's a video game, you know. I mean, it's Final Fantasy. There's some unexplainable.
Well, no. Well, he wants all the characters to stop and look at each other for 10 minutes and like talk about like, oh, did you know that character did this at this point and this character can do this?
Yeah. See, Nate, you know.
Boss fights are really cool and challenging, but too bad the plot is beyond ridiculous and I can't possibly get emotionally invested in any of it. Jex finally goes down and berates his loser son for crying.
You'll cry. You're gonna cry. You always cry. See? You're crying.
I do like how Jex's last words to his son are about how much of a pussy he is. After that,
completely misunderstanding the entire scene. Of course.
So is that supposed to be like not ironic, but like sarcastic?
Yeah.
Like in a loving, joking sort of way.
Both Jecht and Titus have always had problems conveying their feelings to each other,
which has been shown through the entire game, through flashbacks and various other mediums. I mean, really.
So he's saying that he's crying. He's bitching him out for crying, not necessarily because like.
That's like how he showed his love through.
Yeah.
To try and make him strong.
So game reviews back in the day used to just be a list of nitpicks in order.
It never stopped.
Some of them were.
Have you watched the Channel Awesome video? Yeah, they're pioneers of that shit.
Have to kill all of your Aeons one by one because Yevon gets his power by infecting them and turning them into the next
This
Sin.
takes a while.
So that thing we were doing the whole game, going
it's
on that sacred
of FFX.
Oh, I can't. I played that. I don't like RPGs, so I played Final Fantasy X, a 20-year-old RPG. This game sucks. I don't understand the story. It doesn't make any sense.
Oh my god, I'm gonna smack you, Matt. I hate you. Don't even
all of it is
like
rendered
that.
completely fucking pointless.
Don't even get it.
It's not even interesting or challenging. By this point, all your characters do enough damage individually to kill your Aeons in one hit, so the whole thing is completely tedious. Titus turns to the rest of the party now that the final battle's upon them. Once they kill Yevon, they basically upset the balance of the universe because God's dead, but they put all the souls of the dead to rest once and for all. And that includes Titus, who's kinda dead, but not really. He's more of a group hallucination made manifest by the spirits of the faith in Zanarkand. You know what? I don't give a fuck. You want to know? Ask a fan. I'm sure he'll be happy to spend a day or two explaining how it makes sense.
So you want to know or what?
I kind of do, yeah.
Okay, so oh boy. Through like the entire world Titus is from is a manifestation of this thing called the Faith. And the Faith, they are responsible for the Aeons, like the summons throughout the game and like and all that shit. Basically what it is that Titus is a dream. He's a manifestation of Zanarkand from 1,000 years ago, which is why when they make it to Zanarkand at like near the end of the game, it's a ruin. So he wasn't flung 1,000 years into the future. He was taken from this dream world into the real world, Spira. And if they
wait, why is his world a dream? I'm confused by that.
His world is a dream because he's a manifestation. He's basically like a person in a dream.
Yeah.
So basically, his world's like basically a simulation sort of thing.
Kinda, yeah.
Why does the simulation exist?
Because it's dreamt up by the Faith.
What's the Faith?
I just explained it.
It's Aeons.
The Aeons. They're like the spirit. They're like the spirits of the world.
All the things that Yuna's been using.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand. I think
he's Data Riku. Yeah, he's like Data Riku.
So all these God Aeon things, they live in the real world, and they, for whatever reason, created this simulation, and then Titus lived in that simulation as a simulation and was, in the events of the game, pulled out of the simulation into the real world.
Yes.
Okay.
And what's going to happen at the end of this game is if they defeat Yu Yevon.
But wait, so sorry, one more thing. And how is Jack? So how is Titus Jack's son?
Jack is also part of the dream. He's also a dream.
So what is the issue that Sin escaped from the dream?
No,
because Jack was in it before he became Sin. He became Sin after he came to this world.
Yeah,
and met up with Yuna's father.
So Jack was pulled out of the dream world, and then he became Sin in the real world.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's kind of like an alternate reality sort of thing.
Kind of. Calling it a dream, I feel like it kind of confuses people more than it should, because it's like he can think, like Titus can think and feel and like and like touch stuff and like interact with it.
He's from a dream of like the gods.
It's basically it's sort of like a fantasy sort of thing of like if like an AI was created and then pulled out into the real world,
like that, but in a more
like
old school sort of.
That okay thing. Means Nate 100% still doesn't understand. Yeah. Well, no, we can't.
Pretty good job, though.
Tabby, we can't start. We can't get into this. This is gonna take too long.
Did you know the Final Fantasy X spin-off book published a few years ago? Titus dies via kicking a bomb that thinks is a blip ball. Like, is that canon?
It's like it's in like some dumb book, so who cares?
We won't.
It's gonna take way too long to explain. It's canon, but it's also like who fucking cares?
It's like Japan canon.
One more question. All
right, what's up?
Did Titus and Jack did they mean to get pulled out of the or rather were they pulled out of the dream
Titus
on purpose
didn't.
or were they?
No, neither of them meant to get pulled out.
So Jack got pulled out a long time ago, or did they get pulled out at the same time?
No. Jack got pulled out years before. Like time passes normally in this dream, for all intents and purposes.
So like 1,000 years in the real world is 1,000 years in.
Yes.
Dream.
Okay. They're at the same time that like whenever is like beginning her pilgrimage and Besaid, Titus was about to score the fucking final score whatever at the Blitzball game. There's no time. Not a lot of time passage.
Well, then what caused them to get pulled out? Is that explained?
Sin did it.
Pulled them out.
We saw Sin pull him out at the beginning of this. Sin pulled Titus out at the beginning of this game. I'm pretty sure that's what happened to Jack too. I don't remember.
Oh,
I don't remember what happened with Jack either.
So Sin. So basically, they destroyed the dream that he lived in just to get him out.
No, they're going to destroy the dream though.
Oh.
Which is what
so they pulled him out of the. So they pulled. So did Jack pull him out of the dream to kill him?
Yeah, essentially.
Okay.
He pulled him out of the dream to kill Jack.
Yeah,
not
to kill
Titus.
He asked Orin to do it. Like he. I'm pretty sure like his last words are to like before he became the final An was like to find my son Orin and bring him over here to help us out or whatever because he.
So Orin's from the real world.
Orin is from the real world.
He went to the dream to get Titus.
Yes.
And so Orin pulled Titus out of the.
It was kind of a joint venture.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a dual mission. It was.
I think he helped guide Titus.
Yeah.
To where he needed to be, so Jack could suck him out.
Main thing that pulled him out. I don't think he has that power.
And the thing is that like Orin knows, like Titus knows who Orin is before the game, before the events of the game. So it's like
It's been implied that Orin's been there for a long time.
Yeah, Orin can go in between, can go to and from.
He's so fucking cool.
Maybe it's because he's an unsent, or maybe it's because he's related to Sin in some way. I don't remember.
Okay.
Really gonna do this with 8 minutes left. I know. I'm sorry.
I really will. I'm invested. Now I'm curious on in the story now. So you've got me invested.
It's really deep lore. Honestly,
it's really interesting. Like the world of Spirit is really cool.
I wouldn't. The thing is, I wouldn't. Even if I did play this game, I doubt I would even glean like half of what.
No, you would. Because the Spoony glosses over it, but they really do explain like a lot of stuff.
It's
and not
pretty
in
easy
like
to get.
Yeah, like they really do.
Okay.
I hear seems cool. I just lack so much
Yeah.
It means so. I know. Yeah. That's the problem with like, you know, like reviews like this. You know, obviously I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
you
get the full
obviously only
picture.
get,
It's an
yeah.
hour and a half
Okay.
review for a 40-hour RPG.
Again, okay. Here's one last question.
Okay.
So was Sin was just like a thing that was in the real world already. That was that. So Sin was the Aeon things.
Yes, Sin is.
And
Sin,
he gobbled up Jecht when he
Gobbled
got
up.
essentially, yeah.
I love it.
Like Sin is powered by this creature called Yu Yevon, who is, I believe he's also manifested by the Faith.
Yeah.
In some way. So by killing him,
one bad or something.
Yeah, the Faith will wake up essentially by destroying all the Aeons. And if the Faith wake up, then Titus will disappear.
So
that's like the problem with this.
Yeah.
So Jecht is essentially he's basically possessed by the Sin thing.
Yeah.
And he's getting Titus out so he could kill Sin so that Sin doesn't destroy the dream thing that he lives in.
No. So he doesn't destroy the world.
So he doesn't destroy the world. He wants they want the
world.
dream to end because
it's causing them
because
they say they're tired.
Yeah.
They've been doing this for like a long time and they're sick of they want the world to be good so they don't have to have this dream world anymore. Like they want it to be the only world so they aren't needed anymore.
Yeah.
So they're trying to wake them up.
Yes, they're trying to wake them up. The problem with that is that Titus will disappear.
Yeah.
Does Titus know that?
Yes, he's aware of this.
So okay.
And I think it's like also I think it's less that he wants Titus to kill him. I think it's more that he just kind of wanted him to wanted him to know what happened to him.
Because he had no idea. Like, that's what it was. Jack disappeared when he like went on like a cruise or something. Not a cruise, but like a mission or like he went on a Royal Caribbean cruise and just
he was trying to self-isolate and then he just disappeared.
He was like doing like fucking. He was like bouncing like the beach ball around. The crowd during
that's
Papa Roach concert or something
the
like
blitz
that.
ball was bouncing around and
went on a cruise to kill Sin. Exactly.
Pretty
Okay.
much.
All right. Any more questions?
No.
Yeah. Why does Titus wear a yellow shirt?
That's not a shirt.
Ask Tetsuya Nomura. What's up, Simon?
I got one. What's Simon's question?
How's work going? Slow and boring. There's nothing to do.
After we beat you, Yevon, I'll disappear.
Oh
yeah.
Die. Shut up, Spoony.
Yeah, why didn't he do that?
Why you put that part in the middle there? That was weird.
What?
Put that like weird little part in the middle there with the trumpet. What was that about?
And now, the final battle. The group has battled all over the planet, fighting demons, dragons, monsters, unholy abominations, and finally we reach the ultimate puppet master, the demonic deity that's perverted the entire world in its image. This is the ultimate evil that's dominated the wills of men, leveled entire continents, brought the world to its knees, killed millions, and commanded the destinies of all life on Spira for millennia. And what the fuck is that shit?
Well, for one, his party is definitely over leveled to shit.
Look at his stats. I mean, really.
Why does Titus' sword have a hook? That's just how it looks. It's Kino. Also, it's the fight is meant to be an anticlimax.
I mean, we already had like
we had
like a bunch of fights before this too. Like the Unalaska fight is really hard.
And the Jecht fight is also hard.
That's right, the Jecht fight. He fought the outside of Sin. I mean, there's been like constant fights. Like you're beat down at this point. You're tired. Like the Faith. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You're ready for it to end.
Oh, I muted it. Sorry.
What is that? What the fuck is it? Yu Yevon, it's a fucking tick. It looks like something I'd win out of a Japanese claw machine.
Yeah, it used to be like a guy, but like over the years, he became like this.
It's but that's like cool. I like that.
Yeah. I like that. I think it's cool.
The big terrible thing is actually like a little tick.
Yeah, it's kind of like is every fight in this game a boss fight? No. No, there's enemy encounters. He's just been showing the bosses. It's like in Demon Souls where like you get to the final, like you beat like all the bosses in the game and you go to fight, you go to like kill like make the demons all like disappear or whatever, and you go and like this King Allen guy's been like beckoning you this whole time, and you go up to him and you like find him, and he's just this like fucked up slug thing, and he can't do anything. It's really cool.
It should be helping you write a form letter in Microsoft Word. I can't even begin to tell you in how many ways this boss sucks. It's so bad, I honestly believe it's a joke on the Final Fantasy fanbase, like they're making fun of you for coming this far. Never mind that we're never given a moment's insight into Yu Yevon's true agenda, his characters, or even his reasons for enacting this infinite cycle of
Yes, we are.
misery.
It's because he was part of I believe he was either from Zanarkand or Bavel. I don't remember which like.
So he's part of the simulation too?
No. Oh, I remember now. All right, strap in, bitch. So Yu Yevon was a guy from Zanarkand 1,000 years ago, and Zanarkand got.
So Zanarkand used to be a place.
Zanarkand used to be real,
which is why
the Faith are dreaming it up. From when it was, from when in its heyday. Since that, in a war with Bavel 1,000 years ago, it got destroyed, and Yu Yevon used his power to create a dreamscape where not only did Zanarkand survive and prosper, but he also created sin as like a final weapon against Bavel to destroy them. Right. And over like centuries, like Yu Yevon's like consciousness or whatever just like deteriorated into nothing until he became this weird tick thing. So basically he's not even a person anymore. He's on autopilot. And he's just like this. All he knows is that he has to destroy. So that's what Yu Yevon is. And they explain this. They explain this to you. This isn't like something you have to like research or anything like a codex. They explain this.
Like they directly say it to the player, like in a cutscene, or like is it like it's like a side content?
It's in a cutscene. I'm pretty sure it's in the cutscene with Maester Micah. Like he explains. He explains it. So yeah, that's what it is. It's only in the Final Fantasy X-2 Collector's Edition manual, which I have, of course.
Frankly, it's impossible to lose here. Even if you die, somehow, your characters have auto-life cast on them, so they'll just get back up, but not that you'll need it. This boss is insultingly easy and helpless before you. All he does is cast cure spells on himself when you hit him. That's it. You can cast Reflect on him, and he just heals you when he heals himself.
This was completely missing the point by miles here.
Yeah.
And look at these stats, like ridiculous.
Pair of gun controllers from 10-2.
Well, that's been at the stage. Who's playing that?
Yeah. Spoony is not playing this. He got his friend to record all the footage. I kind of want it. You should buy them. That sounds cool. Yeah, like Yu Yevon is completely helpless. He doesn't. All he knows is like self-preservation, so he's casting cure spells.
Yeah, it's like the Revenant.
It's exactly like the Revenant.
Entire battle just falls apart. Or you can cast Zombie on him, which means when he heals himself, the cure spells do him damage instead. Why does he keep doing that? This guy is supposed to be an all-powerful entity. This fight isn't even fair. It's like my older brother punching me in the face with my own fist saying, "Quit hitting yourself."
And
after all the awesome fights we went through just to get here,
I don't know.
We're finally confronted with a magic deer tick that you can kill just about as easily as stepping on it. Or if you're any kind of decent level, you can probably just nail him in one hit with your limit break. And once it's all over, we have to say goodbye to Orin too, since he's also an unsent dead guy.
This is your world now.
Don't worry, folks. He's not really gone. He's just kicking ass in Hades' arena.
This is my story, and you're not part of it.
Did you forget who you're talking to?
Yeah, this is cool.
I am the Lord of the Dead!
He looks like a Deadly Premonition character.
No wonder no one wants to die.
Talk about letdown endings, though. Not only do we lose Orin, but this sniveling little skid mark doesn't get nearly the kind of painful, agonizing death he deserves. Alright.
Here it is.
This is my story you're making.
Alright, everyone shut up.
Black Lantern Spoony says
sit back and watch. He's wearing a Christmas hat because this was recorded on Christmas or near it sometime, I guess.
Hey, are you even listening to me? I'm the star player of the Xanarkand Apes. Didn't anyone tell you? That's good. Ordinarily, I'd kill you with my water.
Cut the stream. Nope, you gotta watch
I brought
it.
the most destructive weapon known to man.
Oh my god. I
can't fucking... Eat blitzball, jackhat!
Dude, how do you do that? How do you do that special effect?
I
don't know. Sweet, dude.
Just like a dork to bring a ball to a sword fight!
To go as Spoony as Titus.
I hate your stupid game! I hate your stupid laugh! And I hate your stupid face! Oh!
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
Look at you. Look at what's become of this show.
I know.
You're pathetic.
Yeah.
Man, Final Fantasy stories suck. Listen to my story.
Oh, thank God, he only got hit like 3 times. He's fine.
Oh.
That's not the fucking like clip. What the hell?
True self. Everything was better before this became my whole life. Playing games, bitching about movies. Do you really call this living? Do you think that?
It's a moment of like self-reflection.
Yeah,
and,
wow.
clarity.
This is like really sobering to
I know,
hear.
I wasn't expecting this.
Especially now. I could have continued my night enjoying myself, not seeing this and never seeing this for my entire live. Sorry,
I mean,
I live for this shit. This is all I watch. Simon.
There's so much. Simon, there's so much of this. Like you don't even understand. There's so much of this.
Nate, what are you doing in my video?
Oh, what? What did you say?
What are you doing in my video?
Yeah, man, you tossed me this ball and I just fucking fumbled it.
I tossed you the blitz ball and just couldn't catch it.
I fumbled it hard, man. I'm sorry, man.
Videos actually
blew up in your face.
Care what you think? No, they just enjoy watching you suffer. And now I'm going
we hate
to
it,
give
actually.
the people their wish.
No, I mean a lot of people like watching Pumpkin.
Why is Pumpkinhead here? It's Pumpkinhead.
Yeah, he did like a Pumpkinhead review too. That was pretty popular.
What the fuck?
Simon, you see how incomprehensible this shit is? If you're not like in the know, this doesn't make any sense.
I feel like he does not want to be in the know.
Simon, why do you think I did a whole 2.5-hour lecture on Linkara? It's because you can do that.
Yeah, watch the Linkara lecture.
Tabby, he's in the Linkara video.
He's one of the
people there.
He's one of the students.
I mean, he's only there for a bit, but he was there.
Yeah, so I wouldn't even bother watching it, honestly. If like if you don't have the time, like I wouldn't even bother.
Just be nicer next time, Nate.
Hell are you?
You know what I love is like he has to get his like brother all the time in to help him film these.
When's the Spoony lecture?
Oh god.
The Spoony
there can't be a Spoony lecture.
The Spoony lore isn't as like, I don't know. I don't feel like it could be as much of a substantial lecture because it's not really like a continuous story in a way.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, like, I mean, it's kind of the point. Like it's supposed to be this story that's strung together by really stupid skits, and I think the point is that the stupid skits hold up on their own as just being dumb skits.
This is incomprehensible, Nate.
It's incomprehensible, but like that's kind of the point. Dude, Pumpkinhead just walked in. Okay, dude, Titus just walked in. He killed Titus, and then Black Lantern Spoony walked in, and then Pumpkinhead walked in. Like, this obviously isn't trying to be any sort of like coherent narrative.
No, it's
like,
not.
It isn't trying
that's
to be,
why I
it's
don't
just trying
think
to
it's a good lecture topic.
Yeah, but I just mean like what he's trying to do.
Yeah, he just like does things that people are like, that's whoever, that's.
Yeah, it would be like, alright, so in this video, he's reviewing Final Fantasy X, and then Titus shows up, and then he beats him, and then Black Lantern Spoony shows up, and he beats him, and then Pumpkinhead shows up. He doesn't have, like, sets or anything, it's all in his room. Like, I get it, it's like...
That's the charm of it, though, that's the point.
Yeah, sure. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it's, like, bad. I kind of like it, but still. Not a good
It's
lecture
not,
topic.
like, yeah, it's not, like, a...
It definitely peaked with Ultima. Like, the end of the Ultima video is actually good. It's like
yeah, I like that one.
It's actually of quality.
All one set,
Not
yeah.
like...
Alright, let's 3 fucking minutes.
It's the 12 Angry Men channel. Awesome. 12 Angry Men's a great movie.
Yeah, he's done talking about the game.
Oh no, because in the Pumpkinhead review, there's a video of Pumpkinhead dancing around. That's why this isn't. Because there's an Easter egg in the Pumpkinhead game.
Yeah,
that he
but why
played.
even put Pumpkinhead in here is what we're saying.
Because it's fucking awesome. See?
No, wait, please. What happened to us, man? This isn't what we started reviewing games and movies for. This isn't what you started reviewing it for. We did this just to have some laughs, to make other people laugh, to talk about and share our experiences with bad movies and games.
He went to like pwn us right now with what we were just making fun of him for.
Pwn?
I'd like to go back to that. I mean, you're right. What happened to you was wrong. That's why I'm glad you came down, because I was hoping after a good fight we'd hash it out and I could give you your Christmas present at last. That's why I want you to have this. I don't even know what to say.
Oh no.
Watch the million roll in. Yeah.
Oh my god.
You fool!
That's also a reference to the oldest movie. I got their flashbangs too, so like that wouldn't even happen.
That wouldn't kill
This
him.
makes me want to perish. I have the bookshelf.
Oh shit!
It's from my
I can't die.
I think they have a similar bookshelf too, or DVD shelf.
It's probably just like an IKEA shelf.
It is. It's the most popular bookshelf in the world.
Clone.
And they make good
Once
shelves.
I take
honestly.
your heart, I take
Debatable.
They're affordable, and
affordable.
they are shelves.
It
just
is.
make your
It's
own
Billy.
Billy bookshelf.
It is. That's his name.
And I can
the
be
only
whole
name
again.
that people can spell.
It's the only
Well, Kallax.
You're right. We do need to be rejoined, but there's another way.
Oh. Sorry. Oh.
Linkara, energize!
Oh yes, Linkara's here. Yes.
We were just talking about you.
Fuck yes.
Finally.
I'm the star player of the Xanarchy Knaves.
I have a question, science related. How do blitzball players manage to hold their breath for 15 minutes underwater at a time?
Yes, it was
Well,
a cadet
since you're
badge.
technically dead, I guess there's no harm in me doing a little.
That's kind of.
I'm assuming at this point Linkara has access to Comicron 1, which is his spaceship. So by having the cadet badge, I guess he's able to warp to Comicron 1.
You fucking idiot.
Dumbass. Duh. Duh. Linkara's the long lost son of Q. He wishes.
Autopsy.
My brain is water. No, my brain is water for knowing that.
Linkara's not gonna show up, dude.
Winning.
We have to find out what the next piece of the story is. Probably it's probably a Linkara review.
I don't want to find it.
Well, there's Pro Jared right there, dude.
Spoony has an 1.5 long Bioshock Infinite review.
Yeah, it's just him complaining about the game in a vlog.
Yeah, I could tell Spoony versus.
Yeah, just watch the Matthew Mattis
Oh,
one.
look, our Gibbs stack.
Yeah, I was watching that earlier. Pro Jared? Yeah, we're not watching Pro Jared.
Isn't Pro Jared problematic?
I'd like to apologize to Pro Jared. I'm sorry I made fun of him. Oh my god, he was in the right the whole time. I'm sorry, Pro Jared.
Hit me with some KEXP performances, and then we'll definitely get copyright claimed.
Look, there's down the rabbit hole right there. Look at that.
Yeah, that's Dark Side
ESP
Film.
in the Final Fantasy house.
Oh, the Final Fantasy house is so good.
Dude, Jen's
Is
a
it?
soul bonder, right?
Yeah. Mountain Goats have a killer one. I'm sure they do. They're really cool live, Mountain Goats. Well, shit. That's the review, I guess.
That's the review.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the record.
Oh. So
Yeah.
it took us. I think. How long have we been streaming to get through an hour and a half, or so to get through a half hour?
An hour and a half to get through a half hour.
Wow,
So
that's
Oh,
terrible.
no, an hour and 48 minutes to get through a half hour, or sorry, 38 minutes of content.
yeah, very cool.
Very cool. Very sweet.
Final Fantasy House happened in State College. I lived in that area for a while. You live near Ground Zero. That's badass.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know how long you plan on staying, but
I should probably leave.
you should probably head out. Yeah.
Are you gonna play Final Fantasy 4?
Nah, I can call it off for tonight. I mean, I as usual, was not expecting this to last this long.
Nothing ever.
Ground Zero is like a term beyond 9/11, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Yeah, it is, right?
For sure.
It's like the Holocaust. There's the Holocaust, and then there's just Holocaust.
Think of the big one. Yeah. Yeah, they think of Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. I can't think of any. You can call things Ground Zero. It's fine.
It's fine. Like the moon. It's also the moon. Like we have the moon, and then it's a moon.
Yeah, like we have the whale, and then we have the lunar
whale.
I'm kidding, Matthew. I'm the one who's giving you shit.
The lunarian.
Matthew's not even really giving you shit.
Fusoya.
We
have Sin.
Persona? No, Fursona.
Fursona?
Oh, a Fursona. Like
Fursona. Furcadia. I wanted you to play Furcadia, but you wouldn't play it.
Yeah.
What the fuck is I don't want to know.
Furcadia? it's like an MMO, but for like furries.
Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't seem so bad.
Well, that sounds nice. They have
they
have a little home.
Yeah, they do.
I played Furcadia once too. I made Uga the Scary Bear, and he was awesome.
What's my Fursona? I don't have a Fursona.
Appa is my Fursona.
Appa,
yip.
Like when he sprays fucking boogers all over Sokka in the first 10 seconds of him showing up.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh my god.
Yip yap. Dude, Yip yap made me fucking like just want to kill myself.
I messed around in it with Crack. Crack is probably a regular for Arcadia. No offense, Crack. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Appa drip. Yeah, that's really funny.
What the fuck's Appa drip? Is this a meme?
It's just like a. Oh, hang on. I gotta find this.
Oh no.
Oh, here we go. Jesus Christ.
Here we go.
Some new fucking meme shit.
It's a new dumb meme.
No.
Yeah, it's not even on screen. Oh, here it is. They can't see it on stream, I don't think.
Yeah, they can.
Can they? Yeah, they can. Oh, that. Okay. That's pretty good.
Yeah, he's drippy. There was one with Momo too.
He has 4 Glocks. It's sweet.
It's like it's the gang if they were all fuckboys.
Oh my god. What even?
Christ.
Divorce selfie.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. That's good. Anything else funny here?
What is this? Is your like tweets or something?
No, this is just I guess in like tweets like this. I don't know.
Oh.
Matt, check the wire. What's the
on?
Oh, like Facebook. Okay,
yeah.
That was going over.
He sent you like 4 things on Facebook.
That was going over my head. Well, I can't. I can't show
Twitter
Facebook on stream. Is the problem?
True.
Awfully brave looking at Twitter. Yeah, that's a good. I mean.
All right, here.
Man, you look at some pretty vile stuff on Twitter. So.
Awfully brave looking at Twitter while streaming. I like to live on the edge.
Wait, replay that video. I missed it.
Okay.
Immediately.
That was you this morning.
It was.
All right. Was that Matt doesn't reciprocate? Yeah, I don't. I take forever. I take forever.
Ignores me sometimes too.
Well, because I look at messages and I'm like, Schmeep. And I'm like, I'll respond to this later.
Schmeep, yeah.
Oh, true.
Simon, what?
That's Phantom Lancer.
Oh, this is like a Dota guy.
Yeah, I said he looked like he was from Jack and Daxter.
That sounds like him.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's true. Little do you know, Simon, that she's my sister and we were raised very similarly.
It's true.
So you're not gonna get a shoulder to crown from her, okay? Yeah. I'm a chronic not answerer when it comes to DMs. Yeah. Well, I try to make a mental note to like respond to people. I usually get back to them within like a couple hours.
That's true. It's been a couple hours, so you know.
I asked Ben to join my D&D campaign, and he told me to suck farts.
That totally sounds just like Ben. I mean, I'm pretty sure he told me that when he was going to bed, like suck farts. See ya.
Well, Simon, did you suck farts?
Did you though?
Did you do it?
Yeah.
Take his advice.
Fuck. Man, I think
that's pretty much saying yes, dude. Simon sucked on some farts, dude.
Yeah, we're like in the last act.
It's gonna be pretty sick.
I'm gonna have to go through the Sylph Cave and the Lunar Cave to get Bahamut though. I'm gonna do those.
Hello, Tiger Mom. We're about to actually end this stream. We're just watching Spoony.
Hey, Tiger.
Who's Tiger Mom?
I don't know. Oh, bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye. Miss you.
Yes, you.
Are you gonna be the real? I assume that Tiger is Tiger from the Bad Melee Discord.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Good. I'm sick. You know, I got it like that.
It's like Tiger sounds like Tiger from
this place I know people from.
Wow. So intuitive.
So
tigers are large cats.
Yeah. You're gonna get Donald Duck in FF4. I'm gonna get Bahamut, which is the next best thing. Am I gonna play the real Final Fantasy VII afterwards, like the remake? No.
Is the remake the real one?
No.
Oh shit! Did I just cut my finger?
Am I gonna?
Oh no.
The real Final Fantasy VII?
Oh, okay, that's literally what was happening.
I played Final Fantasy VII like 2 weeks ago. Dirge. No, I'm not playing Dirge. The real Final Fantasy VII run better on the PS5. You think they're gonna add Spoony to Smash? I hope so, but unfortunately, he's not from a video game.
He's probably gonna be an assist trophy or something.
What if like Comicron 1 was a stage in Smash Bros. and Linkara was in? I think like Linkara has a better moveset potential than Spoony does.
Could do a lecture on that.
I think the Nostalgia Critic is the best moveset of all of them.
Yeah, Mechakara could be like an alt costume. Where's the Channel Awesome Mugen game? Wasn't Nostalgia Critic in like some beat 'em up?
Oh no.
I think Nostalgia Critic and the AVGM are in like the background of a beat 'em up, like, or are you saying like they were actually featured as
I'm pretty sure like there was like some beat 'em up game that got updated like years after it came out, and Nostalgia Critic was a playable character. That was like the update.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds like worth it.
It sounds awesome.
No, Nostalgia Critic wouldn't be in like Smash. He'd be in like Brawl Stars or something.
Yeah, he'd definitely be in like Spoony.
What's that?
Spoony would be in Brawlhalla.
Aether Warriors.
Brawlhalla.
I like that one.
Remember when Melon Boy reviewed Nostalgia Critic's album? That was peak. It was really cool. It was. I honestly I didn't really like that he rated it so low on like albums of the decade, because I feel like that should have been. It shouldn't even count as like an album. I feel like it's disgraceful. The video is called Not Good. Yeah.
Did he sell it? Did he sell the album? Or put it out? Or did he release it in some actual capacity?
Yeah, it was on a Bandcamp.
Was it on Spotify?
Let's find out.
I have not watched the Wall review because I haven't seen the Wall, so I feel like I shouldn't.
It's on Spotify. You guys want to listen to Nostalgia Critic's The Wall?
Oh my
Does
God,
he actually do covers of all the songs?
Here it is.
It's actually there.
The Wall review is so bad. I know. I've been meaning to watch it, but it's like so far after the fact at this point. I gotta watch The Wall. It's like I feel like I can't properly get annoyed with the review if I haven't seen The Wall.
Oh my God, he has a whole album.
Yeah, dude, he's a fucking badass.
I don't want him in this.
What's fucked is he got like an actual.
It was last year.
Yeah, this was last year.
It was like not. No, it was like it wasn't even like that far last year. It was like
yeah,
the end
it was like in June, I think.
Yeah, it was like was it June? Was it really that long?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was in like an August or something.
We'll tell
you. Maybe you're right.
Oh, it'll just tell me 2019.
Oh really?
it like what the fuck?
Fans also like
Corey
Corey Feldman, Farrah Abraham.
Alright, so here's the reason why the fans also like Corey Feldman, Farrah Abraham, Swans, and Daughters, because these are all fucking Anthony Fantano fans.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because Anthony Fantano reviewed Corey Feldman's album, Farrah Abraham. He gave Swans and Daughters a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the reason why. It's like when you go... I don't know, it's funny.
Listen to that synth.
But like the guy he got to like get the synths or whatever, like the backing tracks, is like an actual like producer. I forget who. It's someone Fantano worked with, but I don't remember who he was. But he's like not a bad producer.
Completely off thought, but I just thought about it. Remember how fucking the Nostalgia Critic got Dante Bosco to be in his Avatar: The Last Airbender video?
Yeah, that's nuts. It's the voice of Zuko.
Oh, okay.
I saw her making like
I was confused.
like a stone face, like who the fuck is Dante Bosco? Face. I want that so bad. To have Dante Bosco in Rapstugog, that'd be cool.
I mean, apparently he'll do anything.
Rob Scallon, that was it. Thank you. All right, we're kind of just burning rubber here.
Shooting the shit.
Yeah. Man. Just want to
we've learned so much
again.
I know, right?
Should we make this a tradition? We watch a Spoony review
every day.
Well, like I feel like I wouldn't have much.
Yeah, because that was like passionate.
Yeah, like Final Fantasy X. The Final Fantasy X review is the only review I know of him that like I genuinely have a problem with and I hate.
Well, why do we have to watch ones we hate?
Because, or just like I won't have much to say about the. I won't have much to say about the Final Fantasy VIII review besides like this is funny. I like this.
Yeah.
This is good. Whereas like, all right, he got this wrong. Let me explain why. See you, Tech. See you, Nate. See you, Hot Sauce Lady. to call burner sauce hot sauce
I'm the
is kind of a
lady. I'm not just
Megan, what did you?
I appreciated the video and the pictures. Actually, I was going to say those were very good.
I can't join your campaign, Simon. I'm sorry.
That's why I specifically requested a picture of the new barn burners because I was like, oh, I have the inside scoop now.
Watch the Pro Jared Final Fantasy IV review when you finish it. I've already watched that video. It's fine.
I told my coworker who was the one making the sauce that you preferred the thicker.
What did he say?
Well, no, he agreed. Like he's the one who's like pushing for it.
Okay. So he knows that like other people are on his side.
Yeah, I'm on his side. Well, the only people that weren't on his side was like this one guy who used to work there. That he doesn't work there anymore. He would just like bitch, and he just like got whatever he wanted.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, but no, it's good. He's gone now, so don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. So it was made thicker yesterday.
Or whenever we made it, yeah.
Whenever you made
it. It's gonna be super crazy. Well, actually, we haven't even poured it into portions yet.
Oh really?
Yeah. So next time you come, it'll probably be very
nice. I'm excited.
Fresh.
So I'll need like 6 cups instead of 4. I should just get like a big.
I asked my boss. I'm like, yo, do you want like? I know someone who kind of wants to buy the Poulon sauce, and he was kind of like. He was kind of busy at the moment, so he didn't really give a proper answer.
Serious request only.
Yeah, I mean, if you actually want some barn burner sauce, we might be able to, like.
I'll get you to hook it up. I just need, I need a picture of the tenders so I can really weigh out my visit and figure out if it's worth.
The tenders are better. They're spicy.
I do believe you. I just I need.
What's the worst that happens? You're gonna have chicken tenders that aren't
honestly,
exactly
and they're really just a vessel. I mean, honestly, if you guys were open on Mondays, I would go tomorrow. But
a vessel.
It's true. They're the vessel. I dip every single fry in there. I mean.
Jeez, I'm glad you like the barn burner sauce so much.
I love it. It's actually I've actually told people. It's my last meal. That would be my last meal.
Farmer. Yeah, we could. Yeah,
I explained it to my old boss, and he was like, because he actually ended up moving at one point to Temple. And when he was living in Temple, I was like, you gotta go to Pizza Barn. You have to get the barn burner dinner. And try this sauce. He never did though, and now he lives in
I mean-
Maine.
I mean, it's hard to believe he hasn't even heard. I mean, like, we've been around for a very long time. So.
I know you guys have a rep. You have a reputation.
Yeah, we have a fucking reputation. That's... Matt just wants to end the stream already. We're just talking about Pizza Bar.
I mean, you can keep talking. I'm fine.
Basically, I'll try to figure out how to get you some barn burner sauce. Well, the thing is, even my coworker was like, "Oh, we'll just give her like," because what we do is we take 2 pounds of that powder stuff.
It lasts you a while.
It lasts a long time. So it's like he's like, "Oh, we'll just give her like 2 pounds of this stuff." I'm like, dude. Like she'll need like a giant pot, and she'll have like enough barn burner sauce for
I
fucking
need like a
like
witch's
years.
cauldron to make my poulon.
It's
and
like,
just like
you're
drink
never
it.
gonna go through it before it goes bad. Like,
I know.
so I might as well just sell you some of the fucking just.
I don't
the
think I
sauce.
should be trusted with 2 pounds of poulon sauce mix. Like, you witnessed
You're, like, pouring
my
it into
love
cups
for...
and shit and just drinking it.
I honestly. Like, it was
It's
funny
actually
when
really
you were
peppery,
like, what do you do?
the-
Drink it? And I was like, I literally have. Like, I don't let it go to waste.
My coworker added to thicken it up. He added extra mix to it, so it's actually like, I don't know if you what you like about it, but it's extra spicy and kind of peppery now.
Yeah, like, I love that. I love all of it. But you know, I do like what it's like.
He's like a freaking addict, dude. You like
I
inject
am.
this into your...
I haven't had a hit in a while, so like this is like really like the
She's literally,
dopamine,
like,
the serotonin.
If the only way you could ever have barn burner sauce again was like to like snort it, would you do it? Inject it in your bloodstream.
Maybe that's why
Don't
you shouldn't
test
trust me
her.
with the poulon.
Don't test her.
Smoke it. We'll like roll the joint filled with poulon sauce. Smoke it.
I mean,
No. Here's what we'll do. We'll take a vape. We'll take a vape. And we'll fill it with...
Jewel with the poulon flavor.
What's
I
a
was gonna fill it
spoon?
with straight
Fan cam? What do you mean?
Spoony fan cans? He does them in OnlyFans, yeah.
Oh. What is barn burner? Barn
It's just
burner
chicken
is this like a special sauce from the pizza barn.
Wait, Simon, you've never been to
You're
Pizza
completely
Barn?
wrong. Matt, you're completely wrong. The barn burner is a spicy chicken tender from the pizza barn, and the poulon is the sauce that often gets accompanied with the barn.
They call it barn burner sauce.
I mean, I call it barn burner.
No, it's not. It's called poulon.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
It's actually not
didn't-
called poulon. It's actually
The
called
fuck is a pizza
poulet.
barn? It's like the Pizza
What
Shack.
do we? Oh, we already explained this to Null. So Null already knows.
Yeah.
The fuck is a pizza barn? It's the
Null knows
restaurant
the
that I work
dealio
at.
It's a
here.
New Hampshire Pizza Shack. Yeah, it's been a
Pizza
while.
Barn was like
hasn't
in
it,
But
Simon?
the barn burners are still there.
It's just a
Yeah, but
it's
they're
just a
different.
mo-
They're
It's just
different
a
barn
mom and
burners.
pop pizza place.
Yeah, it's been there for like 50 years almost.
To Waterbrain Central. It's like a shack that sells pizza. Yeah,
shack.
among other things. You don't get their
you
pizza
walk
though.
in-
You get their
when
you
you
get their
walk
barn
in-
burners.
Mm-hmm.
When you walk in, you feel like you're walking into 1982. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
It is. There's a pen. There's like a couple pinball machines.
Like the upholstery is straight from
yeah.
the fucking 80s.
There's like
It's
a
fucking.
lemonade
It's actually
machine.
like. It's actually like
right?
gross, and
Yeah.
disgusting, and awful.
There's
but,
like a lemonade machine. There's like a
that lemonade
vat
machine.
of
Never get the juice.
marinara.
Never get the juice. Never get the juice out of that machine.
I would
Don't
never,
ever-
because I know it hasn't been cleaned.
Do
ever.
not. No, we clean it, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It is so infested with just filth that it's
Mold.
impossible to malt properly.
Yeah.
clean. Just don't ever get juice out of that thing.
Tech's sister treats Pizza Barn like I treat Sheets. Yeah, exactly. It's a lot like
Sheets.
you and Sheets.
I would probably love Sheets if I ever get the chance to go there.
You would.
What is Sheets again? Is it the pizza place?
It's like a convenience store, right?
It's a convenience store, gas station. You know how Nate? You know the what the fuck is that gas station in?
Wawa?
No, yeah, it's like
It's like Sheets is like Wawa versus Sheets.
It's like the
a
Crips and the
thing.
Bloods.
Yeah.
So you
I've
actually
only
just
been to
insulted
Wawa
Null right
before.
now. Ever listen to the podcast Things I Bought from Sheets? Is that Null? Is that your podcast? Eat my ass. QT is the better gas station. I've never been to QT.
QT, is that like a
We only have Cumberland's. That's like our.
Yeah, we got
that's like our.
Cumberland's.
Now
Sheets.
we have Alltown, and Alltown is
All
like
Town.
not-
It's like All Town.
Alltown's alright.
The Magic Mikes.
Mr. Mike's, yeah, bro. Mr.
Yeah,
Mike's.
Magic Mike's.
Mike's.
Quick Trip. Oh, QT sucks. You suck.
Instant rebuttal.
Magic Mike.
Yeah,
it's Magic Mike's.
We
It
all
used to
have our.
It used to be a Mr. Mike's, and I just call it Magic Mike.
Yeah, it's Magic Mike.
What's up, Simon? Yes, I know what I know what Magic Mike's is. In Bennington Elementary, we had Mr. Mike the janitor. Oh, damn.
You had Channing
last name,
Tatum
Mike?
as your.
Oh, that's cool. And I was like, the gas station opened, I was like, what the fuck?
Blew your elementary school mind.
I think that dude is dead. I actually worked with a Mike once. He was kind of an older guy. Could have been
Is
the
he
same
dead
dude.
now?
No, he's not dead.
He might be dead.
Are you sure? Maybe he's a ghost that wanders the halls.
Crew
I know,
cut?
maybe we need to send him.
Yeah, he needs to be
He
sent.
needs to be sent, Mr. Mike.
Beer belly like a fucking Gorgo. He had a beer belly. He didn't have a crew cut. He had a shaved head at that point.
What's a Gorgo?
Tech, you're someone's Mr. Mike. I don't know if I am because I'm not the day guy. The kids don't see me that often. The kids do like me though, because I knew all the teachers and they talk about me.
Do you like the kids, Matt?
No. Well, I don't.
He cleans up their piss.
I don't hate them, but I don't.
He likes their art.
I don't care for kids. Yeah, I actually they give me stuff all the time. I have it hung up in my closet.
That sounds so creepy.
No, it's like cards. Like, thank you for cleaning the halls and stuff. And it's like, oh, that's real sweet.
But when you say it like that, it's like, yeah, I have their art. I hang it in my closet.
Yeah, implying I do stuff at my job. Good one, dude.
I know which letter every kid came from because I take their hair and tape it to it.
Did I tell you about that time the kids kept pissing on the toilet rolls? You probably have. I hate these kids.
Kids are terrible.
They're really bad.
Middle school kids are like the worst.
This batch of 6th graders, there's just like a couple of them that have just been causing problems in the 6th grade boys' bathroom. And personally, now I'm glad that school is dead because of coronavirus, because those kids are going to the 7th grade one.
Yeah, I was gonna
don't
say,
have to deal with that.
6th grade, fuck yeah.
Put that on my resume.
What are they doing in the bathroom? What are they doing in the bathroom?
They just like stuff a bunch of toilet paper in the toilets, which, by the way, those toilets of course had the lowest water pressure and clog all the time. They just write shit on the walls, just the usual.
You should bully them.
I don't know who they are. I kind of know, but I can't do much.
Dude, I have a great idea. What you should do? You should take a camera and set it up in the bathroom.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Do they ever write anything interesting on the walls? I take pictures of it sometimes. It's usually just like slurs and penises.
Cool.
Yeah. Wait for them in the bathroom and kick their ass. That would be really fucked. If I just when I clocked out for work, I just didn't leave. I stayed in the stall and waited for a kid to come in. I just step out of the bathroom. It's like, what you doing, kid?
What are you doing?
What you doing? And he's like, oh my god, what are you doing? He's like, you writing something on the walls? Like, no, I wasn't gonna do that.
Matt, what is this fucking scenario right now?
This is quits his job and recreates the ending of Jay and Silent Bob.
No, he recreates the ending of American History X.
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Come on. I just scare them. I wouldn't actually hurt them.
Dude, you pull out your fucking revolver your 44 Magnum that you own, and you point it right at their head.
Did you write this penis on the wall? Elbow drop. Yeah, I give him a stone cold stunner. Teach you next time. Keep my bathrooms clean.
Yeah.
We like to have fun here playing Final Fantasy X.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a great time we had playing Final Fantasy X.
Yeah, it's great.
Cool.
We played the whole game. We beat the whole
Oldest school shooter.
Oh my god.
Are you sure about that? Who is that guy from Sweden? He was like 37.
You're right, I've got to wait a few years to enact my master plan.
Every ounce of piss that doesn't hit the toilet bowl is a German suplex.
Yeah.
Well, and Matt's fine because he collects all of it. he weighs it.
Collects the stuff.
Yeah, you're making this weird. These are 6th graders.
He has his things in the closet. He's
Oh, okay.
collecting
Oh no, I mean,
pee.
yeah, no. It's... Don't talk about that. We can talk about like fucking literally like German suplexing them into the fucking tiles of the bathroom. But yeah, don't
We're
make
from
it
America.
It
Violence
gets so
is more
creepy.
chill.
Yeah, we're fine with
Yeah.
the violence of it's when we get creepy.
I didn't bring it up. Simon did.
Yeah.
He stores
it in jars
on
on the
their
21st birthday
They
place.
replace the
See?
alcohol they buy with their refuse.
Oh,
Yeah.
but that's fine. Okay, no, okay.
I wish I cared that much.
No comments on that.
To wait until they were 20,
It's okay,
21.
Nate. We just like to pick on you.
Yeah, no. I think I've had it.
He's like, I'm done.
No, this isn't funny.
been over for like 20 years.
20 years.
20 whole years, dude.
Yeah.
That sounds like an over-exaggeration, brother.
Yeah, you sound like
Brother
Spoony.
Yeah, I'm like Spoony.
Too much
exaggerating
exactly.
that the 40-hour RPG is like 1,000 hours.
Yeah.
Dude, I know. Let's have a commentary on a Dane Cook album. How's that sound?
No, I'll just genuinely think
Like
it's funny.
Like throw on Harmful of Swallow and just have a really good
40
time.
hours is a really long game. It is, but it's not as long as what Spoony was implying in his review. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Awkward silence.
It wasn't awkward until you made it awkward.
Oh shit, that's
Oh
me.
my god. See, this is actually all your fault. Good job. Wow.
Great.
Everyone type F in the chat if you want Megan to just go away.
Oh, I'm already banned. Oh, all my
No, you're
messages are
not.
like
You're not
okay.
banned. I took a 10-second fucking timeout. I never hit the end of it.
Yeah, and then you erase all my messages. Or you erase my messages and then put me in timeout. I'm not sure.
I didn't know that would do that. Son.
Simultaneously.
I think Simon did the same thing to me. He sent me a whisper that said 10-second timeout on you, okay?
Oh shit.
So, okay, shut your effing mouth, alright? Had it.
You were getting spicy, Nate.
Spicy,
Well, I'm
the
being-
spiciest
I'm
part
being-
of burger
Spicy,
sauce.
yeah,
I'm
you're
being-
getting a little poulon on me.
I'm being attacked. I must defend my honor.
Nice.
Like Lord Zuki.
Lord
Fire Lord Zucko.
Zuko, you must find yourself to what does he say?
You must, I don't know, you must find yourself to reveal yourself to your inner self, or something like that.
Yeah.
Like
So we
rapping.
butchered Zuko
Yeah, you
butchering
butchered the shit
Iroh.
out of it.
Appa drip drip.
Damn it,
God, I wish Iroh was my dad. So does Zuko.
No, seriously.
Let's make a fine trophy for my father.
I didn't know you were skilled in broadswords, Prince Zuko.
Shut the fuck up, Matt. Put that up on the stream.
All right, I'm gonna have to scroll for a while and scroll
Dude,
through
be careful,
our
be
DMs.
Be
And
careful,
Megan, look
be
away for a
careful.
moment. Just look at your phone or something. I actually don't.
There's like absolutely horrible stuff. on
There's
these
some
DMs.
reprehensible stuff in here, like Streets 112. I didn't know you were skilled in broadsword.
Some like anime chicks, I think.
Yeah, slacking. Left the bathroom. The super megas.
Simon, what are your thoughts on Chan and Ron John?
John. He doesn't. There's no way he remembers Chan and Ron John.
Chan and Ron John are the most memorable characters in the entire franchise, I think. So everyone knows Chan and Ron John.
For sure.
Megan, you remember Chan and Ron John, right?
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
What the fuck?
Should I
It's
Google
Chan
it?
and Ron John. They're the Chads. The Chads in Avatar. No,
Wow. Okay.
the Chads from Member Island.
The Chad and Brad of the Fire Nation.
Yeah, basically, yeah, exactly.
No, they're not the
That's
Swamp
what I
Boys. They're the hopeful in the beach episode. They're the guys who have the house.
When Azula's being total cringe.
Yeah, when Azula's being cringe.
As usual.
You gotta go to bed. Yeah, it's real late. I understand that. Shout out to those prisoners Aang makes friends with.
Oh, like...
Simon, you have a job or
Tell
something?
me how
What's
you
wrong with
feel.
Going to bed.
Yeah, do you have to work tomorrow? It's Memorial Day.
Yeah, it's a holiday weekend, baby.
It is.
I know I'm a big dipshit.
Hey, who isn't? God bless the troops. Ludwig Seven's in the chat. Oh, it didn't work. Yeah, whatever.
Oof.
Wait.
Oof. Yikos.
What is this bullshit?
Jinkies.
Yeah, what the hell?
Oh, it's lowercase L Ludwig. No, my sub didn't fall off. It's lowercase L Ludwig. Thanks for coming, Simon.
Thanks for coming. Nice talking to you, Simon. See ya. See ya.
Oh, you can look up from your phone. That was fine.
Oh, okay.
Fly true, Simon. Fly true. You didn't even put the thing up.
I did. It's up.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it is not. Simon, that's not even funny, dude. I'm just kidding, man. It's actually funny. Yeah, there's nothing on the screen, dude. What the heck?
Guys, could you see the funny meme?
Am I gonna get freaking owned again?
He's just constantly owning Nate.
Yeah.
God damn it.
They can see the meme. They can see it.
It's a pretty
I guess
good meme.
my stream is just...
It's just, when you didn't know you were skilled with broadswords.
I want to see the funny meme. That's pretty good. Oh, now what the fuck was that background? What was that? Go back to that.
He's asking about the background.
Go back to what that was. What was that little adventure?
Oh, now I have to explain. It's it's like a development.
Oh, this one. Oh,
it's a development photo from the Nintendo 64 disc drive.
Is that real?
It's real. It's actual like Nintendo internal development stuff.
Did you get that from that like Super Mario tidbits whatever Twitter account? Or did you get that?
No, I found it in a what's it called thread. In a knockout thread.
Are you sure it's like real?
Yeah, it's real. And whatever. If it's not real, it's still funny as fuck.
It's so cool.
GIMP?
That should be
Yeah,
the
I got
sequel
GIMP.
to Super Mario Brothers 64.
Yeah, it's about it has a similar energy.
Matt, you could definitely get that on a shirt, and like they would never accept that as like, oh, that's Mario. Like they're never gonna know that was
Like this, my background.
Like, or at least like that character. You could get that sombrero character in the middle.
This would make a really good like print all around shirt,
Oh, for sure. And like the shirt is like this color.
Yeah.
Like the background.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Ooh, actually, I kind of like this idea. Make it
The
happen.
bombs might make it so they don't do it.
Yeah,
it might be
that's
like
what
those
I was
bombs
thinking
just-
too.
What?
That's what I'm saying. If you just had that character and you just had it say like, Super, I don't know.
Did I see
Mario.
your Diamond and Sword
No,
Pearl
no
source
secret.
code got leaked? Yeah, I did. It's pretty cool. There's nothing like really interesting in the files though, from what I hear. Nintendo, hire this man. Nintendo, let me infringe on your IP.
Yeah.
Do they own? Is this copyrighted material right here? Really? Just because they made it in their warehouse, does that technically make it
I
copyrighted
think it's
material?
stolen from them. So I guess in that case, yeah, because it's part of like source code for the Nintendo 64 disc drive.
Oh, it was like part of the leak.
Yeah, it was like a development thing. I have no clue. I have no clue the context of this in the slightest.
Is there like a source for like all the interesting stuff that came out of the leak? Is there like just a big compilation?
No one's really done a big like comprehensive video about it yet because I think they're scared of like getting taken down on YouTube.
No, I mean just like an Imgur thing.
Maybe if you like, you might be able to find something. When it comes to copyright, you get instant protection just for making something. Patents are different. Yeah, I believe it.
But what I'm saying is, you could get that character on the front on a shirt, but like no company would recognize that as a copyrighted thing.
Yeah, no, you could
So-
definitely
so-
skate this by.
Yeah.
I think even like you could probably like is a guy making like a t-shirt company. He's gonna know what Super Mario looks like. Is he really gonna know what a bomb looks like?
That's true.
He might not.
Dude, are you serious? Of course, you might not, but he.
It's
but
worth
I mean,
a try.
It's worth trying. What's he gonna do? Yell at us?
It's probably it's like going through like an algorithm, right? I mean, I keep saying algorithm.
I mean, maybe. Well, no, because
Nate got shot down by an actual
has
guy.
A thing where it says like, because I tried to submit that Super Mario Brothers 64 shirt, and it took them like a day to get back to me with like a personalized email that said, "Sorry, this has copyrighted material of this thing."
Here, let's show the shirt on stream.
I mean, it's pretty obvious.
Nate was gonna get me this.
I spent like literally an hour making it on fucking.
Alright, I enjoyed it, and I wish you could get it as a shirt.
I spent a super long time cropping out the Mario on Photoshop and like picking the right font and doing all this stuff.
That's so
yeah, he asked what my favorite font was, and I told him it was like, oh, it's this font, and he was just like, they don't have that one, pick another one.
But I didn't tell him what I was getting.
He was gonna get me this shirt for Christmas.
Wait, what was your favorite font?
Bond Schrift Condensed.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
It's the font I use in my videos.
It's like the best shirt ever. I love it so much.
I have made a shirt with the Wario mustache logo that they have, and I didn't get fucked. Yeah. I
See, that's like vague enough that they might not immediately recognize.
Yeah,
it.
Probably.
But a Bob-omb, I feel like they would.
Obvious.
Dude, this is obvious.
This just makes me laugh the more I look at it.
Nose. I know it is actually.
I just submitted. They even straight up said like you can't print this sort of stuff before I even submitted it. But I'm like, I'm just gonna submit it anyway to see if they just like.
Yeah, so it was already like flagged. Like
yeah, they already knew. Was it Redbubble? No, I think it was like TeePublic or something.
It was something one of those.
Yeah, Teespring or whatever. Redbubble might not just give a fuck, but Redbubble shirts aren't the best quality.
You can't just like make shirts and order them on Redbubble. You have to like you make the design and then give it to Redbubble and then they print it and all that stuff.
Yeah, but they also don't give a fuck about copyright.
No, I think they've actually buckled down on it more recently.
Oh, have they? Would you wear a shirt with your face on it? Are you gonna put the fucking Sega Saturn picture on a t-shirt?
Oh my god. Yeah.
I don't know if I wear a shirt. I feel like if it's like a poster in my room, someone's gonna ask me and then I can explain why it's not like an ego trip. Whereas like if I'm wearing a shirt of myself in public, that people will just think I'm like a weirdo freak.
Well, it depends on the picture itself. Like if it's of that Sega Saturn thing, that's like obviously ridiculous.
I do love that though. Like
it's really funny.
I love that it's here. I love it.
Would I wear a shirt with Null's face on it? Yeah, I would.
He wears a shirt with his hand on it.
I do wear a shirt. Yeah, like the actual shirt he got me is I've worn it in. I'm pretty sure I've worn it in like one of my vlogs or something.
Which one?
How's the print holding up? Is it like falling apart? Probably?
You know, it's doing better than the Ant Dude one.
I know. I was gonna say that one looks way older than it actually is.
Yeah, the Ant Dude print is fading hard, especially his hair.
It's unfortunate because that's the same company that Scott the Woz used. So like, if you wanted to get something like Scott the Woz merch, it'd probably be the same.
Yeah, the Pixel Empire. You know, it's just kind of it's like Ludwig's. It's like Ludwig's old merch. Ant Dude caught a fade. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I love
kind of drippy now, though.
I love Squidward Ant Dude so much.
Squidward Ant Dude's really funny.
Is my favorite thing ever.
Where did you find that?
Where did I find what?
Squidward Ant Dude.
It was just like a thumbnail of one of his videos. It was like a thumbnail of like.
For the like SpongeBob game or something.
Yeah.
My Evo merch started to fade within the year. Yeah. It just depends. Well, like you're supposed to shirts with like prints on it. You're supposed to wash them inside out for one, but also like depending on like how quality the material is, it's gonna fade.
I have some Oni Place shirts from what was it? They do Shark Robot.
Yeah.
And honestly, some of those are starting to fade. But I also had them for like a while, for like a couple of years. So
it's just bound to happen at some point. It's just, you know, it happens sooner than others. The Manic Pixie Dream Girl shirt I have is faded pretty hard. That sucks because I like that shirt.
Sounds like cool.
Manic Pixie Dream
Yeah.
Girl. That combination of words is the funniest combination of words.
Shark Robot holds up really well.
Their pins hold up really well. I have a number of their pins, and actually, they're pretty good.
Well, pins are one thing.
I guess so. We can get shitty pins.
You can, yeah.
Although that's not true. One of the pins actually did end up breaking, but I just glued it and it was fine.
I don't know how a pin would fade in quality.
Just like the pin breaking off. Because the pin's like glued on or like adhered, and so it's not like, like the pin part is.
Oh, not like an enamel pin.
Yeah, like an enamel pin.
Oh.
Like the pin part is like a separate piece they adhere
onto.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, I've never had that problem with any of my pins.
It was only happened to me with one pin.
Yeah.
But I just glued it and it was fine.
Super glue.
Excuse me?
Super glue.
Alright, if you say that again, I don't think I can talk to you anymore.
Super glue.
Alright, that's it. Yeah, okay. Alright, whatever.
Alright, stream's over, guys.
Yeah, no, seriously, I've had about yeah. Okay.
He's done now.
So stream tomorrow, Final Fantasy IV?
Hell yeah.
I'm not talking to you ever again, actually.
So stream tomorrow, Final Fantasy IV?
I'm gonna block you on everything. I'm gonna leak your IP address and your real address and all your family members and their addresses.
Oh my god, wait.
Phone numbers and all that stuff.
That includes me.
Well, sorry, you decided to be associated with this fucking I don't want to call him scumbag, but scumbag. So
Scumbag.
All right, guys. So tomorrow stream, we're gonna be going back to Final Fantasy IV, and we're gonna have Nate back and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's gonna have to be earlier because I have to go to sleep somewhat early-ish tomorrow.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't have work tomorrow. So
why are you going to sleep earlier? Work?
Early-ish. Well, I gotta go in at like.
Oh, for the delivery.
Yeah, that stuff on Tuesday. So I have to be asleep by like 1:30ish.
Oh, that's fine.
Which I know is late, but like it's currently like almost 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I can start streaming at like around like 10:30 or something, or 10. Or whatever, whenever downstairs just has to be quiet.
That's true. Depends.
Just go down there and yell at them. Everyone, shut the fuck up.
I mean, you can, but it won't do anything.
Yeah.
Quiet on the set. The artist is working.
Yeah.
Hello.
That will just fuel the fire.
I had to do like one time I had to like record something, like I did an interview with like some guy, and I had to do it at like 8 o'clock or something because he has a normal life, and like I told like everyone downstairs like because I was like I'm like doing something upstairs in my room, so if you guys could like be like quiet, like kind of quiet, that'd be really cool. And they just like didn't fucking care. It was like, yeah, well, yeah, sure, dude, we can do that. And then they just like,
well, the problem is Will doesn't know how to be quiet.
Yeah, it's true. I know.
But Andrew should be asleep, so
yeah. Squad stream with Yoder. Is Yoder's family? Oh yeah, Yoder's family is loud.
Who the hell's Yoder?
He's an internet friend.
One of the boys.
The boy. Megan, how familiar are you with that group of friends? I'm not familiar with them at all.
No, not me neither. Besides, when they talk to me in the chat, I know them. We're friends now, but like it's a new friendship.
I see.
Yeah.
Like we're still getting to know each other. Like I know certain things. Like me and Null are pretty chill. Like we're close. We did.
I've only ever talked to these people in this chat. I think.
And like Toya, I know is a voice actor. Like the rest of them are a little. I know there's an Australian.
He's the most mysterious one of all.
Yeah, like
Discount Gumshoe.
I know.
Wait, there's an Australian amongst us?
Yeah, remember?
Not right now. I don't think he's
maybe
in chat.
I don't think Nate was in that chat.
Oh yeah, he might not have been there. It was the first.
Yeah, there was one where like they were all talking together.
I've accepted. I've accepted that. I have a big grin on my face. I'm like Shinji in End of Evangelion.
When he's screaming.
I can't wait for everyone to show up at his doorstep. Yeah, it's like, so Nightmare House, right? It's here. I was like, what are you guys doing in my review?
Ching, ching, ching. Answer me this, Matt. Is there a legal way to watch the original dub of Evangelion?
A legal way? No.
The original dub? Wait, what is...
When they put it on Netflix, they redubbed it.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
They didn't get the rights to the original dub, so they had to redo it. Or maybe they chose to.
Was that the original?
Well, years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, you watched the original dub.
Okay.
What do you guys do?
Wait, so I have it.
Yeah, just you still have that? You don't delete anything.
I'm pretty sure I still have it.
Just watch it illegally.
I have all.
Well,
you know what? I have
was just
all
curious.
of Monster, and I was thinking about watching it.
Ooh, yeah, that'd be cool.
You have what? All Real Monsters?
No, Monster.
Monster the anime.
Oh, there you're talking about All Real Monsters.
I also have all real Monsters.
I don't think Megan really liked All Real Monsters.
No,
that much.
I didn't like that he took his eyeball out of the toilet. Ickis. He took his eyeball out of the toilet. That just grossed me out.
Wait, no, Ickis is the one who holds his eyes like
Isn't
that.
he?
No, Ickis is the.
No, you're right. It's just like the weird purple guy.
Who's the?
I don't remember his name.
I don't even remember what the main character looks like. I just remember the guy that holds
He's
his eyeball.
He's like a rabbit guy.
There's the purple rabbit dude with the big lips. There's the not the big lips. There's the purple rabbit guy. There's the stick lady who has the big lips, and then there's the big fat naked pink guy who holds his eyeballs.
Takes him out of the toilet.
And
that's where she drew the line.
I was done with that. As a child, I was like, nope.
He fishes him out of the toilet and washes fucking feces off, and it's disgusting.
I need to watch Paranoia Agent again. We need to continue watching
we
Paranoia
watched
Agent.
A couple episodes at 3 episodes maybe, and then I did like it.
Yeah,
but it's really hard to find and watch.
Yeah, we were watching on some fucking anime streaming site, and it would buffer every 2 minutes, and then we'd have to wait 5.
It was worse than Kiss Anime.
Yeah.
It was torrented.
I know I probably should make Matt do that.
Yeah. Matt, are you gonna willingly admit to a felony on stream that you have torrented stuff?
I mean, I wasn't talking about him.
You just said me.
I said Matt. We can, in a court of law, we cannot narrow it down to Matt, who is sitting here. It could have been anyone.
Matt Tectonic Improv, the guy who's streaming right now, that guy.
I can confirm nor deny.
Matt's the pirater in this household. No, I'm not. I'm not the pirater.
Gaio.
Yayo.
I have a whole hard drive full of movies and shit. Should I not say that?
Yeah, don't say that. Well, you didn't specify illegal. See, I could be a lawyer.
I watched Better Call Saul.
They're
home
Phoenix,
movies. Right?
Yeah, we play Phoenix Wright. We've watched Better Call Saul. We pretty much know everything.
Yeah, no.
A lot of SVU
It's just a bunch of squat cobbler videos. Is what I got.
Yeah.
Just squat cobbler.
Have you ever gotten a letter from the ISP? I haven't.
No.
I think I actually have, but I want to remember I don't remember what it was for.
The spooky.
No, my mom did, and she was like, okay, we can't do this anymore. I showed her how to torrent stuff, and she's like, okay, we can't do this anymore. I'm like, Mom, it's because you it's almost definitely because you didn't stop seeding it.
Yeah, I'm like, Mom, they're in the torrent laws.
I had to explain to her what
torrenting was. You have to catch it and stop it from seeding immediately.
That's what I did, and now I just have a VPN now, so it's not even an issue anymore.
I feel like I think I got one for a really a stupid. It was probably a stupid episode of something.
Whistler
stupid.
season 1.
No, never. That would have been worth it.
Yeah, totally.
I would go to jail for Whistler season 1.
We need to watch season 2.
I know.
Sometime.
I really want to actually see that. I would have to rewatch season 1 though, which I totally would.
Red pill you on Whistler. Why don't you red pill him on Whistler?
I don't think I can because he's the one that actually has watched it more recently.
What was the one they talked about on Sleepycast? Oh, when they got a letter for saving Mr. Banks.
That's funny.
In an episode of Workaholics. No, they never said who downloaded that. I think later on, in an Oni Plays, I think they may have specified that it was a girl that was living with them.
Okay. So Whistler, Tabby, imagine So imagine Twin Peaks, but without any David Lynchisms. It's just
like Twin Peaks on the CW.
Yeah, CW Twin Peaks. Like
Oh
Twin Peaks was a
God.
teen drama.
I don't
That's
even
pretty
know
much
Twin
Whistler.
Peaks, but Twin Peaks on the CW.
Yes,
It's like the worst thing I've ever heard.
But not
it's
like
not bad.
Riverdale like, but like
Yeah, it's more grounded.
You know what's worse would be if it was like Twin Peaks, but it was on like CBS or something. That'd almost be worse than
It
CBS.
was. It was literally on
was
CBS.
a CBS show.
Oh my
What did you
God.
think it was on originally?
But it was in like 91, Nate, so it was a different time. Like,
Yeah, that was when they
there
were
weren't
like
cool
that,
channels.
That was when they were giving. That was when TV shows wanted like really cool shows to get people to watch them.
Dude, there are no good primetime dramas. I'm willing to say that there's no good primetime dramas.
30 years
at all.
later.
I don't know, dude. Have you seen The Blacklist?
Oh my God, is that the fucking one where they're doing that
there's a
fucking
show-
animation?
Yes, it looks so cool.
No, it does not. What are you talking about?
It looks so shitty, but it looks so cool.
Worst thing, I can't even believe that they did that. I can't believe that they did that. Like what was going on over there? Like how?
Coronavirus.
I know coronavirus happened, but like coronavirus is like relatively somewhat recent. How soon were they? How recently are they filming this? And then sending it to air.
Uh-huh.
They filmed Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul over the course of like a fucking.
This is the only like show he's referenced in like the past like weeks. It's all Nate watches.
What, me? Breaking Bad?
Yeah,
no,
it's always, that's like your go-to example for like
because
TV
it's
shows.
good. Because it's fucking good.
Fucking what is it? Like they record like soap operas within like the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those suck asshole. No one those aren't good.
Now I'm watching The Blacklist, the Chicago trilogy.
Oh
Yeah, Nate, just watch like old shows. I don't know. Fuck. Watch
Watch
Lost.
those good shows.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm not watching.
watch
I watched the first season and a half of Lost.
What?
And you
I
didn't
How did
love
you
it?
stop in the middle of season 2?
I don't understand that.
He must have
'Cause
stopped.
it's just-
something.
it
He must have watched
just-
Spoony's review that explained it wrong. Yeah.
No, I just didn't care. I just didn't stop caring.
Watch Monk. Yeah, watch Monk.
I've been thinking about watching Monk. Like
Watch
eventually.
Watch Psych. Watch
Psych is so good.
My mom loves Psych.
Psych is wicked good.
Psych is good. I like Psych.
And the movie's coming
Actually,
out
from what
next
I've seen,
or
it's
July.
It's funny. It's a funny show.
Stopped watching Lost after Charlie put his hood up. No, because it was a fucking. Because here's exactly what happened. Here's exactly what happened. I was watching Lost, and I saw that the next episode was a Kate episode, and I'm like, I don't want to watch that right
You
now. And then I
couldn't do
never,
it.
I never wanted to watch.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
But also, you put
Kate's
up
like
you
a
put up
necessary evil.
you put up with the Kate episodes so you can watch the Locke episodes and the Sawyer episodes.
Yeah, like the Locke episodes.
And the Charlie episodes.
Yeah.
And the
Desmond
Desmond episode. Ooh, the
Come
Desmond
on.
episodes.
I'll just watch fucking. I'll just watch Breaking Bad again.
Oh my god.
Better Call Saul again.
Yeah,
or
really.
Avatar again.
It's the only shows that exist apparently.
It's the only shows I watch. Not
Yeah, you're making your own prison here.
really. The shows I'm most familiar with, so I just jump to them.
Hood Up Charlie made me cry. Kate walked so Charlie could run.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't think they like have much of a connection.
I played Lost Via Domus. Like,
That's
multiple
true.
times.
We did.
Like,
We did play Lost Via Domus.
I beat that game twice, and I've almost beaten it a third time, and then we got bored.
Yeah, we got really bored.
The game fucking is terrible.
It's not good, but it's like weird because it's like I almost want to like it. You guys
But
remember
you just
Defiance? The transmedia experience? No.
I do remember this. It was like, okay, basically, so the Defiance was a game, and then what players did in the game was supposed to affect like a sci-fi TV show or something like that.
That sounds really cool. Why was
Well,
it
no,
bad? It
because
sounds raw.
Because, well, one, it's sci-fi. Sci-fi doesn't make good anything. Like Sci-Fi the Channel. I mean,
It was unbelievably mid. I'm not surprised.
I'm pretty sure it was just like a Destiny clone, wasn't it? It was just like a looter shooter fucking thing.
A schluter.
Schluter. I hate that. It was a schluter. It was no, what was it really? I thought that came out like a year or two ago. Was it really that long ago?
It was predestined.
LOL, I guess so. They attempted to reboot it. Okay.
Oh, what?
I didn't know that.
I don't know any of this.
I didn't know that was a reboot. I thought that was. I didn't know that. 'Cause I bought the original.
You bought it? Yikes.
Bought the original.
It sounded so cool. I watched the TV show. It's I mean, it's like a cool idea, but like transmedia experiences like that, everything has to be good, or else the House of Cards falls. If the game sucks, then
what's something like that that's actually been good?
Fuck. Lost kind of was. Lost had like ARGs and shit when it was.
Yeah, but I mean
out.
that doesn't count. That doesn't count.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like, no transmedia because a bunch of shit said transmedia experiences. Like ARGs are super common. I think Binding of Isaac had a fucking ARG.
Yeah, they're common now. They didn't used to
That
be.
count? Well, no, I mean like a transmedia experience. Well, what I consider is just like a franchise that has multiple. Like it has.
It has like a game. It has a movie.
And it has like multiple things that are all set in the same universe, sort of happening at the same time.
Dot hack. Yeah, Null's saying dot hack. I've never played dot hack, so I'm not gonna comment.
Dot hack. What is that? I don't even know what that is.
It's an anime. It's a game. It's probably a manga too.
Nice.
It's probably a movie.
Is it a hentai?
Is it a what?
Nothing.
I gotta hit the Rizzy.
There's also an MMO. What?
I'm peacing out.
All right. See you later, Megan.
I'm ducking out. Y'all see
Are you leaving? Bye, Megan.
There's an MMO on the PS2. Jesus.
Really?
Oh, I almost forgot my Switch. Can you imagine? Oh,
Couldn't forget that.
I would die. Oh my god, the
Halo.
mouse is on the floor. It's just on the floor.
It's probably living out.
I wouldn't
its
call Halo.
lessons.
I wouldn't really call Halo because Halo was like a game series, and then they made movies and stuff based on the popularity of it. Not like
So when you call it a transmedia experience, you want it all to like
it's like
tie into each other. All
that's what the Defiance was. Is that it was like there was all this stuff happening at the same time.
Okay.
I thought that's what we were talking about.
Yeah. All right, but like. I don't know. I don't fucking know. It has to have
like because I mean you can say that about any franchise. Like Evil Dead has a fucking comics, it has movies, and it has video games. Like is that a transmedia experience? I don't think so. Anything but Defiance.
I can't think
fair
of
enough.
anything. Yeah, I don't. I'm trying to. Isn't there stuff that's like become comics? Like Avatar, I guess, is transmedia, right? Because the comics continued the story.
I call it that because, like, those take place in the same. Those like push the same story.
Fight Club. Fight Club 2 is a comic. The original one's a novel.
Okay.
So I guess that's transmedia experience. I feel like calling it experience is like the most pretentious thing ever.
Well, okay, so we're including. I don't know.
The Walking Dead.
Well, see, I would kind of consider it I would kind of consider it a transmedia experience if let's say there was a Fight Club and then Fight Club 2 was a comic and then they made a Fight Club 3 movie and the Fight Club 2 comic was still a thing, was still like canon and part of that story. But I mean like a whole bunch of stuff has received like a comic or like a book sequel. I guess actually have they? I don't know, maybe not. The Walking Dead, kinda. Yeah, no, I guess so because they had the game and they had the comics and they had books that all took place in the same world. The show doesn't, but so I think the tie-ins matter. Well, I think what's important is it has to take place in the same canon generally. I think that's what's important. The games don't tie into the TV store. The games do tie into the comic. It takes place in the same world as the comic. Like the games, as in like the Telltale ones. Like they don't. I think they only intersect like very, very slightly, like occasionally. Like and they had the Michonne games. They had Telltale Michonne, which was like part of the, which is like literally, I think, pretty much canon to the comic. Is the Asian guy who's in episode 1? No, I think there's more. Like I actually really like the Telltale Walking Dead games. I thought they ended kind of. I thought the ending was kind of not that great, but I think there is more. I'm not familiar with the comics, but from what I understand, there are more.
But I think what Tabby means though is that like the interaction between Glenn and the characters in the game it's one-sided because he doesn't bring it up at all in the show.
In the comic, you mean?
Whatever. But
well,
like,
no, but they still take place in the same canon, in the same world.
Yeah.
Like even though they don't necessarily interact.
But with like something like Defiance, you needed to know about the game.
That's just taking it a step further, I think.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Final Fantasy X transmedia experience because it has the book, it has an audio drama, it has. There you go, bravo, genius. We tied it back to Final Fantasy X with a little bow.
Who's the main writer for Telltale now? Like the current Telltale, like the one that was like when the name was bought up, and now they're making The Wolf Among Us 2.
All those wacky Japanese games do that, yeah. The Japanese love their transmedia experiences.
Yeah, some people, like, someone just bought the Telltale name when they got dumped. And I guess they also bought the Wolf Among Us game. Hopefully, I think they're trying to revive it. So Telltale's back, but it's, like, nobody. Apparently, a bunch of the people who were working on the Walking Dead game went to go work at Skybound when the whole thing fell apart. Minecraft story mode. They were gonna make a fucking Stranger Things game. I mean, I don't know how common knowledge this is, but they're gonna make a Stranger Things game and release it at, like, on Netflix as like a Telltale Stranger Things thing. That Minecraft Diablo game, Minecraft Dungeons.
I heard that game was mid as fuck.
I mean, I'll give them credit for doing something different.
It's cool. It's cool. Yeah, it seemed kind of cool when I saw it at E3 last year. Like all video games are mid. Yeah, I know.
The world works for that concept, I think. It's not like Halo Wars where it just like doesn't make any fucking sense. Although I don't know if Halo Wars is any good or not. All video games are mid. Fuck video games. That's what I'm saying. I love ARPGs. What the fuck are ARPGs?
Action RPGs like Diablo.
Oh. Is like Fallout considered an action RPG? Like Fallout 3? What is that considered? Like in the
Western
RPG. Western RPG?
Yeah. A CRPG, sorry.
CRPG, what's that mean?
Whatever the C is.
Yeah, thanks. That's what I'm asking.
Computer RPG. RPG.
RPG. CBT RPG.
No, that's JRPG.
I would just call Fallout an RPG. Fair enough. Computer.
I was right. It is a computer role playing game.
The fuck? Well, what does that mean? Computer role playing game. What's the difference between a CRPG and a JRPG? But it's defined towards Western RPGs. Oh, you're talking about Fallout 1 and 2, Timmy.
It's like how Matthew Matosis calls video games computer games.
Computer games.
Computer games, it's so funny.
I love playing computer games. They make me fucking smile.
There's nothing that makes me smile more than computer games. So of course, I my entire life devoted to playing them.
I really want to know what Matthew Matosis looks like. Well, I picture him as a skinny guy, but I don't think he is. Isn't he like a big guy?
No one knows. No one knows. Surprising. I bet he's tall and lanky.
Either Tabby or Nickel, do you remember an old YouTuber, like an old guy, like YouTube guy who was like a parody of AVGN? That was like he used a computer voice and his name was IGSRJ. By weird chance.
Abraham Lincoln with red hair, probably.
Do you happen to remember? Kind of. He used like the Microsoft Sam voice, and I think it turned out that he was actually the Archfiend. But he had one video where he was like, it was pretty funny. He was like making fun of the Wii, you know, like he basically did Matt, for context, he basically did like the AVGN thing, but like he was basically making fun of the whole genre.
Yeah, the only thing I remember like the AVGN for some reason.
The only thing I remember about it is that he was talking about the Wii, and he's like, "Oh, the Wii." Like, he's doing like a Microsoft Sam voice, and I can't do that right now. But he's basically like, "Oh yeah, instead of button mashers, now they're called dildo wigglers." It killed me, fucking really bad, and I can't do the voice. Do your robot voice and say, "Dildo wigglers."
Dildo wigglers.
It's not anything like that, but that's good. IGSRJ, and I think it stood for I give sloppy rim jobs, and I'm not even kidding.
Every AVGN copycat is really, really bad.
I wouldn't agree with that. I liked Make 21, even though they weren't very good, but it's nostalgic for me.
But I mean, IGSRJ was an AVGN ripoff.
Yeah, you can call him that. He definitely wasn't first. IGSRJ was like a parody, though. Like he was like making fun of the genre.
That guy uploaded. IGSRJ uploaded a day ago.
Did not. No, he did not.
Hey, let's keep this show going.
No, he did not.
Yup.
IGSRJ. He has the same exact fucking. He did. Oh my god.
Who's more pathetic? I don't know who I'd be comparing it to. Archfiend is pathetic for still caring about this.
Well, no, what's weird is that it was 1 day ago, but the last video was 10 months ago. So it's just weird coincidence.
Sad. Oh wow, that's the secret.
You should actually pull up his Wii video. That was Wii review, or was like trying to find a Wii.
You know what sucks, my snow cone? WWE ice cream bars. No, I'm not talking about the ones from the 80s and 90s. Those were classic. I'm talking about this new shit, just released recently, but good humor. If you can't just put out the originals, forget about it. Stop wasting my time. I was going to buy a box for the benefit of this video, but then I said, I'm not giving a penny to support this garbage. I would just be paying the man, and as you may be aware, the only man getting paid here is me. So screenshots and generic photos I find online will have to do.
This is
the reviews on the
YouTube.
website say it all.
Dude, no, pull up his Nintendo System review, part 1. That's like, it's like his magnum opus.
Oh my god, this has so much.
I haven't seen it in so fucking long though, so please keep in mind that
This better be funny.
It could very well be not funny at all.
The Nintendo Wii. What a fucking disaster. There is only one word to sum up this system. Selfish. If you've seen my Finding the Wii video, you know this system is harder to find than fucking Osama bin Laden. And if you find one online, it is usually some bundled bullshit where you have to buy 3 games and extra controllers. But I just want the system. When it comes to the Wii, things get bad as soon as you look at the box. I mean, look at this thing. All you see is white. In the past, Nintendo decorated the whole back of the box with games you can get. But this one doesn't have shit. Why? Because they don't got good games like the PS Triple. Getting to the system, the power cord is okay. At least it has a normal sized plug instead of hogging your outlets like other systems. But look at this big fucking box in the middle of the court. Why do I need the shit? I can do weight reps with this big ass thing. And you're not going to believe this. Cheap. No name batteries. Great. When you first see the manual, you are surprised by how thick it is.
It's Archfiend,
wow.
I think.
It must be very thorough. But when you open it, you find out that 90%.
Yeah, this is like this is like a commentary guy called the Archfiend. I don't know.
It was like ancient YouTube.
Archfiend was like he was like kind of in the circle of like a bunch of those like internet reviewers, but he
was like Silent Rob level, if you know Silent Rob, like it's the same sort of thing where it's just like these like where there was like the big guys and then there was like this outer circle that kind of like also.
He didn't like make like proper videos. He kind of just like he made vlogs essentially. He made vlogs talking, and in a way he was kind of ahead of the curve because he made vlogs just talking about other YouTubers.
Yeah, he like made fun of like Irate Gamer and stuff.
Irate Gamer, AVGN. He just made fun of all of them.
Is there lore on this guy? Probably, yeah.
Yeah, there's tons of lore on the Archfiend. He's like ancient YouTube. He uploads so frequently. He does, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a problem, I think.
He still uploads.
I'm pretty sure people think he's like an asshole generally.
He just like he's talking about the Keemstar stuff right now. Yeah.
Is he pulling views? How many views is he getting?
He's probably getting like a couple K. I can't imagine he's getting that much.
Silent Rob still gets like a few thousand screen.
6K. That's honestly not bad for what he does.
And of it is in a different language. What the fuck? Then they give you this brochure coupon for a free issue of Nintendo Power. That's cool. But then you open it up and see that they'll automatically send you a year's subscription after that. Fuck that shit. Those sneaky fun print bastards. Here is the console. As you can see, it is very small. Approximately the size of a computer's CD-ROM drive. On the side, you can plug in your GameCube controllers and memory cards. But fuck that. Did I buy the Wii to play some Wii or GameCube? On the front, there is also a compartment for your SD card, as well as a red sync button that programs your Wii remote. I can tell you one thing, play this for a while and this motherfucker will get hot. After a while, you could probably cook an egg on this bitch.
Yeah.
Another thing that flips my shit is that the game system never fully shuts off. When you hit the power button, it goes into standby mode.
I love this video when I was a kid.
Why does everything go into standby mode these days? Why can't it just shut the fuck off? No wonder why my electricity bill is so high. Nothing lets you shut it off anymore. So I just pull the goddamn plug. Here is the fucking Wiimote. This is a jacked up controller. I can sum up most of it in one word. Useless. It comes like this, out of the box. With a condom wrapped around it. Why does this have to be on it from the start? The controller makers know damn well that you have to put batteries in it before you use it. So why can't it come without the rubber on it? And if they want this grip on the controller permanently, why didn't they just build it up?
Like the idea of it, but
the thing is that like if the game itself isn't built around the Wiimote, then the Wiimote sucks. Otherwise, it's pretty good.
Right. You're absolutely right.
But it's limiting because there's only so many buttons you have access to.
You need like another button or two.
Yeah.
Under the controller instead of making it removable. It's a crock of motherfucking shit. Putting this garbage back together can be pretty challenging.
What is this song?
Well, that's catchy.
Yeah, I like it.
We're like, this video is actually sweet. This is like.
Fucking finally.
This goes like ahead of the curve.
So yeah, this takes 2 AA batteries. After doing a little experiment, I found that the batteries generally last for around 300 hours. So getting rechargeable batteries is essential. Or else you'll be paying out your ass in batteries. And you see this thing, the wrist strap. It is fucking worthless. The only people who need these are fucking noobs. I know I have seen accident pictures online. But these people are clearly weetards. The button configuration on this controller is kind of shitty. The main button is A, and it is too close to the home button, which is right below it. If I am in the middle of a god-awful button masher, I cannot tell you how many times I hit the home button on accident. Bringing up the pause screen, interrupting gameplay. What a fucking load of vomit shit. Since certain motions with a Wiimote now take the place of having to mash buttons for the most part. Wii games can no longer be classified as button mashers. They should now be called dildo wigglers. So for instance, if you buy Mortal Kombat on the Virtual Console, instead of traditionally calling it a button masher, you now call it a dildo wiggler. The Wiimote also has vibration functions, as well as plays audio. Am I supposed to use this thing as a controller or a fucking speaker? So if you're shooting a gun in a game, you will hear gunfire sound effects out of the controller. Great. Another useless function to jack the price up. Another thing that flips my shit is the shape of the controller. It is exactly like a television remote control. I cannot tell you how many times I've grabbed this in the dark instead of the TV remote, only to discover a minute later the mistake I made.
Yeah, speakers and controllers is a total gimmick. It's
But this remote,
it just like ruins the battery life. It's dumb.
I have to wonder how much of the battery life that speaker eats up.
I mean, it can't
this
be
thing
that
is
much.
highly
But it being
overpriced.
there is going to be some
$40 for a
Probably
fucking
this ancient
controller.
Amazon.
I can get a game for that much. If they eliminated the condom grid,
PS4
strap,
is the
and
worst battery
speaker,
life of any controller.
this would make it
It's
far more
dog shit,
affordable.
yeah.
But guess what? There is also another controller required for most of the games. That costs an extra $20. So count it, that is $60 in order to play a game. Fucking bitches. The nunchuck is no better than the Wiimote. While the plastic
You
feels
gotta
sturdy,
turn that
this
off,
thing
though,
feels
Tab,
fucking
yeah.
hollow. And listen
Problem is,
to
I
this
have
shit.
headphones on when I'm playing, so I don't even hear it.
When you shake it, the nunchuck sounds like a fucking maraca. I also don't like the button names. On the nunchuck, the buttons are C and Z. These names rhyme. So if someone tells me to hit the Z button on my nunchuck, I get confused. Did they just say C? Or did they say Z? The button should be C, and another button that doesn't rhyme with it. The button namers are fucking idiots. The thing that flips the serious countdown with this controller is the fucking cord. They make a
It's
big
just
deal
like-
about how the Wiimote is wireless.
It's
Then
fine.
you have to have a stupid ass cord that connects the Wiimote to the nunchuck. It's bullshit. To top it off, this cord is only 2 feet long. This may be alright for tiny pussy noobs, but my manly arms stretch out way longer than this shit. There is also another controller called the classic controller. This, and this, is
Well, I'm
classic.
not like taking his
Darkest
complaints
piece of
very
fuck.
seriously
The cord
because I
comes
don't
out
think
of the
he
bottom,
actually
just
believes
like the
this.
Dreamcast controller.
Well, the thing
And
is,
as you know,
they seem
the
kind of
Dream.
legit. Some
Well,
of them,
like some of them,
sprinkle-
yeah, but then like sometimes he's like C and Z, but I get it confused. Like, no, you don't. Who the fuck gets it confused? Oh god, I'm tired.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Cast isn't classic. It's a piece of shit. Once again, you have to plug the fucking controller into the
Damn,
Wiimote.
he's ahead of the curve on that
Great.
one.
Now it looks like a goddamn boat anchor. So count it.
I'm gonna watch some
That
Spoony
makes 4
videos
different
on
controllers you need in order to play all the Wii games.
Quick,
It
press
is
the
getting
C
to be
button.
fucking
What'd you say?
ridiculous.
C, Z,
One game
up.
works with a nunchuck. Then the next, you can only have the Wiimote. Then others only use the classic. I am fucking confused. Nintendo even made a chart with explanations. Shit. This is as hard as figuring out how to start an Atari 2600 game. To continue on with this ludicrous charade, we have the Wii sensor bar. This thing is a selfish hog. If you're
It's
like
like a
me,
peanut
you
butter
like to
gamer
stack shit
kid.
on the top of your TV. Whether it be DVDs, or a center channel speaker on your surround
Oh, what's that? He's got a big fan over here.
Easter egg.
sound system. But guess what? This thing needs to be placed right in the center of your TV to
I
work
love that old
properly.
TV, dude.
It's
So
fucking
good.
stupid.
I know. This is
They call it a
this-
sensor
I
bar.
have this TV.
So why does it have to be in a certain place to sit?
ITT Tech.
Why can't it just sit on the floor, or better yet, be built
Just
into the
watching
Wii
G4.
itself? The shit that
He has a
gamers have to
G4
deal with
rant
these
too, I
days.
Oh,
I remember
yeah.
he has a video that's like literally like G4 fucking plays cheaters and cops now. It's fucking bullshit. It's the whole video.
G4
I think
doesn't
G4
exist
still.
anymore, man.
I think no, isn't it still a channel? Wasn't it going to be bought out? Then it wasn't.
No, it's gone.
Is it gone now?
Yeah, I got turned into Esquire, and then that just disappeared.
Well, no. It was going to turn into Esquire, and then it didn't. Like Esquire just got its own thing. I think.
I'm pretty sure G4 is just straight up gone.
I'd imagine.
It's
Internet killed it. Remember Unbeatable Banzuke? Oh man,
is that not what's literally on screen right now?
it is actually. You're right.
Unbeatable Banzuke was pretty cool, but it was also Unbeatable Banzuke and Ninja Warrior were cool, but it was also they started showing that at the same time they showed Cheaters and Cops, so it's like.
Dude, they should have done like video game stuff, and then they should have also bought up like Japanese game shows. That would have been fucking sweet.
Yeah,
Is there-
you could just fill up a whole fucking channel with that stuff.
Holy fuck, dude! We should watch some Japanese game shows, dude. Where can we find those?
Ninja Warrior also killed the channel. It kind of did. They showed it way too much. That's the problem.
Yeah. Ninja Warrior is supposed to be like the American version of these Japanese sort of like obstacle course shows, but it's so fucking lame that
Didn't even call it Sasuke. I know. Yeah. I don't know.
Where would you find like these old Japanese fucking game shows?
I guess you'd have to find like a torrent online or something.
Like a source. Do you know what I would love to find like a VHS tape of just like recorded TV.
That could definitely exists too. It's like how old anime subbers used to just send VHSs to each other, and that's how.
No, I just want like 2 hours of recorded like Japanese TV, just like something from like the 1990s or some shit. That'd be sweet.
Based on their best survival time, if no one completes it, and the challenges aren't even hard compared to the stage 3. Yeah, I know. The American Ninja Warrior was never. It's just not the same. I don't know why. It's just not.
When I first saw this, I thought it would be the first thing to get broken on the system. Just look at how fucking thin the wire is. A piece of dental floss is thicker than this bitch. What the fuck? Why couldn't it be sturdy like the nunchuck cord? I am scared to even mess with this cord and fear that it will split in two. What a cheap piece of shit. This thing weighs 1/4 of an ounce.
For the record, my sensor bar still holds up.
A handful of my pubic hairs weighs more than this fucking sensor bar. And don't bust ass anywhere near this, or else you'll blow the sensor bar right off the top of your TV.
But again,
here's another problem I have to
it's
deal
obviously a joke.
I have been watching this movie for about 20 minutes. Then I realized that there's no dialogue. Oh yeah, I forgot that I unplugged the center channel speaker in order to make room for the sensor bar. I fucking hate when that happens. Now that this thing is hooked up, let's get online to pawn some noobs.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, this is funny.
Fuck. But guess what? There is no fucking modem connection on this bitch. Even the Dreamcast had a connection for online play. But this piece of shit doesn't. People talk about how the Wii has 1999 graphics, so why doesn't it have a 1999 connection? It's bullshit. The USB Internet adapter just came. So that is another $20 you need to fork over to play online. Okay. Here is the fucking plug. Why did it come in a tube?
This is just like the Atari 5200.
Yeah, it's like the Atari 5200 video, but not as funny.
It is as hard as fuck to get this tube
basically.
open.
There's a part 2 to this video also.
Beating the first level of Contra is easier than getting this thing out. Why couldn't it just come in a box? This is bullshit. Okay. Now it is finally ready to go. You plug this prick into the USB. Then plug the Cat 5 into the Internet adapter.
Because they're playing the Wii sucks.
Now that wasn't so hard.
Xeno.
You complicated motherfucker. Now let's fire up this white piece of shit and see what she's got.
Oh fuck.
Dude, that is so nostalgic to me, holy shit. That used to be my life, dude, was just watching like fucking YouTube or like YouTube fucking review guys. I was like 11 or 12. That was like all I gave a shit about.
You can see all like his comments he made to people, but since YouTube broke like comment replies years ago, it's just like it's like he's speaking into the void.
Yeah, I may have gotten a little carried away with that comment.
I may have gone too far in a few places.
Oh, yeah, I may have gone a little too far. Jar Jar, if you can do a little hip hop.
What do the comments look like on the most recent IGSRJ?
I mean, it had like sub 1,000 views.
Whoa. Right? Featured channels, the Archfiend. Yeah, I wonder who this is.
And Cinemassacre, dude. It could be James Rolfe. That would be a fucking twist of the century, dude.
Yeah, that would be insane.
That blow your mind. Yes, I think 9 years ago.
Yeah, it's him.
Oh man, what a hero.
Yeah. They say a hero could save us. I'm not gonna stand here and wait. They uploaded the original Ninja Warrior to YouTube officially. Ooh. Man, oh man.
Dedicated Wham.
Ben was just making that reference today.
It's a good one.
The dedicated Wham. I was talking about how I kind of don't like that joke because it feels like it's making fun of a little kid. But it's still kind of funny.
It's funny. Look, just watch Eye of the Spider.
Fuck them kids. Yeah, I know. Well, no, that I can't watch Eye of the Spider because.
Why?
Because it's Eye of the Tiger, and I'll get caught. I'll get taken
It's
down.
Eye of the Spider, though. It's Eye of the Spider.
Yeah, but it's got the music.
Yeah, but he's singing over it.
It'll get the melody. That's the point.
What are you talking about?
Do you not know, like, YouTube copyright bots?
Yeah, whatever. Fine, then watch, I don't know. Watch just like watch Old Irate Gamer now. Or watch, I don't fucking know.
I think it's time to end the stream. We should have ended the stream an hour ago.
Yeah, well, we've been streaming 3 hours and 15 minutes and 38 seconds.
Yeah.
So
Pretty crazy. I'm glad we did that Final Fantasy X thing though. That was fun.
Yeah, it was good. I honestly like this the watching videos like format, honestly.
It's cool, but
not all the time, I know.
Yeah. Then we'll just end up like Mahler and not actually make videos and then just be on my podcast bitching about other videos for like 12 hours.
Who is this?
He's like some YouTube guy. He makes like really long like analysis videos.
Uh-huh.
But he also is on like a podcast where they like critique YouTube videos. 8-hour response to an H-Bomber guy video. Yeah, well that video is sick. That video is sick.
8 hours? Fuck off.
Yeah, it's insane.
That's like his audience to watch them for 8 hours.
That's like his gimmick too.
Is that he makes 8-hour fucking videos?
Yeah, well, he doesn't make fucking videos. He just goes on. He just does his podcast now. Or also, he just bitches about Star Wars all the time. Like anyone cares anymore about Star Wars.
Dude, that's all my coworker fucking talks about is fucking Star Wars. I'm like, dude, I don't fucking give a shit about Star Wars.
Want to watch the 6-hour Omega Ruby video?
Omega what?
Oh yeah, that video is good too.
What are you talking about? It's just as bad as Cinema Sins. Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, dude, that theme song is really good.
Cinema Sins is at least concise. Ding! Yeah, he's got the dings. Dings are fun. Ding fries are done.
It's at least concise. I guess so. Fucking whatever. Is that what the stream's called?
Yeah.
It's fucking fucked up, dude.
Okay, I'm done. I'm going to bed.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, guys. Thanks for coming.
Mwah. Mwah. Everybody loves rainbows. The cat from Animal Crossing. All right, banning you. You're getting banned.